Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show.
Yo, what is going on, Miami Hurricanes fans? Happy, wow, it feels weird to say this. Happy Thursday. That's right, because the Canes play tomorrow night on a Friday. And you know what? I'm just going to say it. I hate it. I don't hate that there's Miami Hurricanes football tomorrow. It's not that. I just can't stand weekday games. It just feels weird. You know, it throws off the feng shui. And then you have a routine that you go through. And it even applies to me. Like, I know I'm whining and crying and complaining and stuff. But, you know, I have a way that I tackle each week when it comes to the games. We do the Friday night call-in show. We have the Inside Insight show that drops on Thursdays. We do fine. You know what I mean? And I guess now that I'm getting a bit older, apparently I prefer routine a little bit, and this throws a wrench in that. So the rumors are true. It is my birthday. Today, October 16th, is my birthday, and I'm not saying that because I'm fishing for happy birthdays in the live chat. I know they're coming. I've already seen a couple of them, and thank you for that. Thank you for that. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you. You know, birthdays are a big deal. I've talked about it, you know, with the loss and stuff that I've experienced. A birthday is a big deal. It's another year, right? But I mentioned that it's my birthday because today I turned 36. Now, I don't know if any of you here are under 36, but I want to give you a bit of a warning. Especially if you're under 30. If you're under 36, but especially if you're under 30, enjoy it now. Yeah, enjoy it. Because once you get to your 30s, oh, buddy, might as well break out the walker. It's tough. It's rough out here. So I'm just letting you know, as an experienced 30-plus-year-old who turns 36 today, enjoy it, live it up. Be careful, because you're going to turn your neck the wrong way and you're down for the count for 3 days. You're going to be going to the doctor because you slept on your left side for too long and you didn't roll over throughout the night. It's rough, man. I'm just looking out for you. So thank you guys for real for the happy birthday wishes. I went to this Mexican restaurant yesterday that's my favorite with my wife and my mom and my stepdad. And I posted this up on Twitter. It's a picture of me and my mom outside the restaurant. And, well, let's just say I got a couple of DMs asking me if I would give out my mom's phone number, and she's taken. She's not single. So I don't think she's here because it's past her bedtime at the moment. She goes to bed about 7:30 p.m., especially through the week. She's not single. All right. I'm just putting it on blast. I'm putting it out there. A lot of people say that we look alike. Do you guys think we do? We get called twins all the time. She's one of the few people in my life that makes me feel tall because I'm actually taller than my mom. And, you know, contrary to popular belief, I'm actually not 6'7". I'm about 5'6". So, yeah, she's not very tall. Not very tall at all. So, again, thank you guys. Blanket thank yous. I see it. Jackie Canes. I saw Amber in here saying happy birthday. Nicholas. So Samantha is 25. Live it up. Enjoy those 20s because you're going to look back when you hit your 30s and say, man, to be 25 again. I promise. You're turning into my wife with that routine talk. I know, and I never thought I would be that kind of person, Kyle. I'm a fly by the seat of my pants. I don't want plans, but when it comes to work and things, I do like routine. I do. You turn 36 the 22nd. Nice, Ricky. So there's some of us. Yeah. See, DP says I'm 45. Yeah, your bones hurt, like deep in your bones. You know, Cane up. It's coming. It's coming. We got Crip in the building. I want to give some shout outs to everybody before we get to the football talk. Salty Ran. Damon, appreciate you. Hope today's been blessed. It's been an awesome day. Busy day, but an awesome day. MS checking in. What cake do I like? Cookie cake. Cookie cake is the best. Noel fan here from Kelvin. Appreciate you. Who does Florida State have tomorrow? I actually forgot. I don't remember who the Noles have tomorrow. We got Tropical in the building. We got Amber. We got Kadeem Morris. Taylor. Daryl. Dion.
Happy birthday, Co-op. From Old Fart, I mean Toxic Fart. Have some Taco Bell on me.
I'm going to test this. Hold on. I swear we're getting to the football talk. We're just letting people find their virtual seats. We're chilling. It's a Thursday. Don't worry. We're going to get to it. $600 on the line tonight. So have the phone number on speed dial. Go ahead and type it in. 865-229-4131. Somebody's going to win $600 tonight. I want to test something really quick, though. I think the microphone might be fixed. Let me try it here for Toxic Fart.
Toxic Fart!
Did that work?
This is what it take
I hope it worked.
to wear the U on the side
Because
of
I
your
can't.
helmet.
No, I can't hear it.
Gotta get in. Usually have work the day after this.
I can't hear it. So I think it's supposed to be the echo voice, like we did. You remember, like we did before, whenever we would do it. So I hope it worked, because I won't know until after the stream whenever I can play it back. Toxic Fart, I'll sit you atop the throne. Thank you for the big $9.99. I'll get some Taco Bell. You know it. I'll get some Taco Bell. Thank you, my friend. Tug also coming in with the 2. Good to see you. I actually have some people ask about you. I'm serious. Got to get in. Usually have work the day after this, and that's the advantage of a weekday game. The schedule being a little bit different. Some people stopping in that we ain't seen in a little bit. I even saw, who was it that said they haven't been in here in a long time? And I literally saw your message. I see Patty in here too. Somebody came in here and I've not seen their face in a while. And then we'll shift over to the football talk. Thank you, VA Canes fan. I saw somebody and I was like, yo, you've not been here in forever. World's tallest drummer in here. Tazland. There it is. Tazland. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, bro. Good to see you. I appreciate you stopping in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, well, y'all are just trolling me. You sound like helium. Okay, good stuff. All right. I'll listen to it after the fact, but I think y'all are just messing with me. Destination Disney TV.
On the side of your helmet.
Been a minute since I have been in here.
Mm-hmm.
Missed you.
Yeah, got to get back to the shenanigans, Tug. Come on, Tug. We missed you. Thank you for the 2, bro. Let's talk some football. All right. The number 2 ranked Miami Hurricanes, undefeated, by the way. That's 5-0. That's right, 5-0. Nobody has beat the Miami Hurricanes so far this season. Taking on Louisville, who's 4-1, 1-1 in the ACC tomorrow night. You're not mistaken. That is on a Friday night. I know it seems silly to keep harping on it, but I promise you there's going to be a couple of people that come out and they say, damn, like I didn't know Miami played tonight. They're going to forget. It's tomorrow night on Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, ESPN at Hard Rock Stadium. So, yes, it is another home game for the Canes. And we knew this going into the season, but it's pretty wild when you look at the schedule. If you count the game tomorrow, that would be 6 games played so far, and 5 of them have been at home. And then the game next week against Stanford is also at home. So out of the first 7 games, 6 of them have been at home, and the only away one was Florida State. So it's been nice, right? It's been nice to have so many games at home to start the season, not playing in hostile environments while trying to figure out this offense with Carson Beck leading the way and Heatherman with the brand new defense coming in. So it was really cool that Miami got to play in front of a home crowd regularly early in the season. And of course, we know about the whole not leaving the state of Florida for a very long time. That's also a good thing. This is, though, again, however, on a Friday, and I hate it. Did I mention that? Did I mention that I hate the Friday games? Both teams coming off of a bye week, which is actually looked at as a nice thing, finally, for the Canes. We're not super concerned about it. And, Louisville desperately needed it. They needed a break because, let's be honest here for just a second. Louisville they're okay, but they're not great. They have an all right defense. But the 4-1, I think, is a little deceiving when we look at their schedule, because their first 3 games were Eastern Kentucky, James Madison, and Bowling Green. So basically guaranteed W's, right? You show up, you're probably going to win the game against those opponents. After that, they play Pitt, who is kind of sneaky good. Pitt is not bad. They beat Florida State recently. They've won some games. They've got that young quarterback in there, and he looks pretty good. But, they're all right. It was a close game. I think that they won. I think Louisville won by like 6 or 7. But then they played Virginia, and they lost. So realistically, I'm not trying to downplay it. I believe that Mario Cristobal will have the guys ready to play one game at a time, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm a fan, right? I'm just trying to look at this thing. Take a step back and look at it. Their first 2 decent teams they played, ACC teams, Pitt and Virginia, they split those games. And Virginia is not bad at all. Don't get me wrong. And they actually, believe it or not, held Virginia to their lowest point total in regulation, because that game did go to OT so far this season. So again, Louisville is not bad defensively. But the reality is they've played 2 decent teams here in their last 2 games before their bye week, and they split those. But that does put them at 4-1. And of course, Miami can't afford to overlook them. But I just don't think we always hype up Jeff Brom. You got Brommed. Jeff Brom is such a great play caller, and he's a fantastic head coach, and he is. And he's going to have something special dialed up for Miami. But I don't think this is the Louisville team. I talked to Keith in my Inside Insight show, and I was like, what were the expectations? What's up, doo-doo? I was like, what were the realistic expectations for Louisville going into this season? And he said 8 or 9 wins. And maybe we would find a way to sneak into the playoffs. And, they brought in transfer portal quarterback Miller Moss, who has just been all right. With that offensive line that they have, Virginia was able to sack him 5 times. He's not a rushing quarterback. He's not a dual threat. And his accuracy has just been okay, completing about 67% of his passes. He's thrown several picks. Louisville has been very one-dimensional this season, especially once they got to the decent teams. Against Pitt and Virginia, I'll continue to bring this up, they rushed for under 50 yards. It's factoring in the sack yardage and stuff, of course, but under 50 yards rushing. So just think about this for a second. I'm not trying to persuade you one way or another. This Miami versus Louisville matchup, it does look quite lopsided when you really break it down. We're talking about a guy who cannot really extend the play with Miller Moss. You have Bain and Mesidor coming down on him. An offensive line that has underperformed, and they're like in the hundreds in pass protection. So it's not great. They don't have a run game that they can lean on, so they become one-dimensional. They have to throw the ball, and this will provide a lot of opportunities for Miami to pick off Miller Moss. So I think that this is a great setup for the Canes. But given the way that Miami does like to play football, it could still be a little closer than maybe it should be. But I don't know. That depends on if Mario and Dawson and the way they call everything, if they want to keep their foot on the gas. There's nothing wrong with running the football a lot. We're winning games. But we'll see. I don't know how high scoring it will be. We'll take a look at the spread again. It had moved just a little bit, and I think it came back down. But Miami is favored by quite a bit, really. Yeah, it was shutting him down. I agree. And I was actually kind of shocked because I thought that my guest on the Inside Insight show was going to hype up Miller Moss, and he didn't. He was like, nah. He's like, Coop, I'm not a huge fan of Miller Moss. I wasn't even on board whenever he came in as a transfer. So it's a huge opportunity, man. This could turn into a blowout. It might. Edward says blowout alert. It might. And originally going into this, I thought I was kind of crazy for believing that until I really looked at the game and looked at Louisville, and I was like, oh, shoot. Miami should beat the brakes off of these guys. And I hope that they do. Let's get a look at the weather report for tomorrow. I got to make sure I look at Friday. It's good to see Doo-Doo in here. Juan, I see Mike Jeezy. Canes for life. Orange and green blood. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. Being here on Coop's birthday. Thank you. It means a lot. All these people showed up for my live birthday party. I'm just playing. Friday. Okay, double check here, Coop. 7 p.m. Thank you. Maybe no rain. Let's go. Let's freaking go. It didn't rain at Doak, but that wasn't at Hard Rock, so it doesn't really count, Partly cloudy, upper 70s, less than 10% chance of precipitation. Obviously, it could rain at any point. Let's be real. But right now, they are not calling for rain during the game. That gets me pretty hyped up. Let's also take a look here at the uniform combo. Some people thought maybe, hey, it's Friday night. It's a night game. It's an ACC game. Maybe they're going to throw a curveball and they're going to break out some sort of Miami Nights that they haven't revealed yet this season or something. I don't know. Blackout. They're going with the classic. They're going with the orange over white. It's Mario Cristobal. Hey, winning makes every uniform combo look good. It would make the blackout look good. Heck, it would make pink uniforms. If they wanted to do it for breast cancer awareness for October, it would make pink uniforms look good. Surprised, actually, that even for breast cancer awareness, they didn't get pushed back for making the U pink. Just because, again, I get people are so weird about, messing with the U and stuff. Team captains. You've got Mawanoa, Ruben Bain, Carson Beck, Inez Cooper, Akeem Mesidor, and Poyser. I don't know if Poyser has been a captain yet this season. We'll clap it up for the team captains. Let's go. Love those guys. Love those guys. Love this team. Let's also take a look at the spread. I want to see if it has changed at all because some people tagged me and said that it had. Probably depends on who you use. It could vary just a little bit, of course. But it looks like it is still 13.5. So Miami favored by 13.5 still in this game. Again, I'm not expecting a shootout. It's just not the way that Miami plays football this year, and that's okay. And I don't think Louisville is good enough to even start a shootout against Miami with their defense. And the only reason why I bring it up, the previous years and what happened in those games is irrelevant. I mean, you can look at historically how these two teams play each other and kind of factor it in, but it's just so different this year. But the last two seasons, right, they were shootouts. They were higher scoring games. They were closer games. Not really expecting that this year. They have the over-under at 50.5 points. You guys know what I have. You watched the prediction video, right? I have 34-17, and I thought that I was going to get pushed back on this. I thought that people was going to say that it was ballsy, not because Miami's not good or not because they think that Louisville is super great or can keep it close. I have the Canes winning by 17. The reality is Miami didn't put up over 30. I talked about this all week, on Notre Dame, Florida State. But I think that they might do it here against Louisville because Louisville's they're just okay, guys. They are just okay. And I think that if Miami wants to run it up a tad, I think the opportunities will be there. I think the defense is going to make plenty of plays. Again, I think they're going to get to it. Guys, let's be honest. This is not a homer take. I'm not leaning into that. If Virginia can sack Miller Moss 5 times, what do we think is going to happen tomorrow? I mean, the flip side of this is, okay, well, Braum is a smart guy. He says, all right, we're going to have to get the ball out quick. All right, well then, right? Some guys are going to have to make some Miami guys miss and get upfield and pick up some yak. And you're not going to be able to dink and dunk Miami all night long. I don't think that it's going to work. They're going to have opportunities to pick off Miller Moss. Again, Miami will run the ball at will when they want to. Louisville's one-dimensional. They can't run the ball. It's all I'm getting at. It's a recipe for disaster for the Cardinals this week. And, I think a win is a win, but I think it'll be unacceptable if Miami wins this game by like 3 or 7. I will be kind of pissed, honestly. This needs to be one of those games where you show that you can focus up on a weekday game. You've had time to rest coming off of a bye week, an extra week to prepare. Forget if Louisville had that extra time. Who cares? We want to see championship caliber football, lock in, and beat the heck out of this team. And if it's like a 3 or 7 point game, then I think that's kind of unacceptable against this Louisville team.
To wear to you.
Just my opinion.
On the side of your helmet.
Haynes King, APACC midseason OPOY. Roll Bees Honeybee.
King season. Thank you for the 2. Hey, you got to push for your guy, You got to push for your guy. Nice shirt, Coop. Thank you. Most people hate it because of the different colored sleeve. Yeah. Yeah, and they were talking about their running back, Isaac Brown, maybe being fully healthy and ready to go. But I'm just not super concerned about it. I'm not. I think this should be Miami dominating this football team. And I think that Miami should cover and maybe even a little bit more, in my opinion. So we went through that pretty quick. We went through that real quick. Let's see some of the thoughts here. My bad. I'm reading what you guys are putting, but I'm not responding. Jesse says, Mario and Dawson can't be so conservative this game. Open up the playbook more and use your younger guys in the game. Canes by 21. I do like that. You had 35-17. How can me and you be so far apart? Like, mentally, we're connected, though. We're synced up. Good to see Drew in here. We actually have a defense this year. Yep. I do the same score all the time. I do. Hey, here's the cool thing. I think most weeks I've not been off by more than a combined like 5 to 7 points every week. So we've been close. We've been pretty close each week. Have I been predicting similar scores? It's funny because I don't factor in what I did the week before, the week before that, or the week before that. I block all that out. So I look at each game as an individual slice, So I don't factor in anything I said the week before.
You on the side of your helmet.
He got the Mid-SCN award, but he ain't done. ACCOPOY on Lock GT beating Duke 31-27 on Saturday. Ville upsets Miami 28-24.
Yo, hold on. Whoa. I was with you there for a second. I'm nodding my head. I'm like, okay. King season usually makes sense. He has some smart things to say. Wait a second. Louisville upsets Miami 28-24. I'm waiting for him to put, I got y'all. Nah, maybe he does believe that. I have seen some people. I was reading the comment section on my last video, and there were plenty of people that jumped in and said Louisville's getting the upset. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. If we see 30-plus point victory, people will see we mean business this year. Yeah, I wanna see them take it to Louisville. Good to see you, Uncle Joey. Good to see you. Now, before we get the phone lines open up, that may be what we go ahead and kick it to, guys. Go ahead and get those phone lines opened up and ready to go. Tonight, they are powered by the stream's sponsor, TickPick. This is my go-to app when buying tickets for a game. It's so freaking cool that you can put your butt in the seat when you're looking at it and hold your phone up and turn it like you're turning your head and see where you're actually sitting. And with some big games coming up for the Canes, right? You maybe want to travel and see them play SMU. Maybe you want to hit them up next week for the night game against Stanford at Hard Rock. I have a deal for you. If you use code HMA, you can get $20 off, and there's no hidden fees. That's the best part with TickPick. I'll show you right here an example. The Miami Hurricanes are now playing the most important games of the regular season. It's time for ACC play. So I'm sure that a lot of you are looking for tickets. What if I told you that I know a way to avoid paying hidden fees on those tickets? And that's honestly a big pet peeve of mine. Why can't the price I see listed be the price I actually pay? And this is why I'm so thankful for the sponsor of today's video, TickPick. With over 20 million downloads, TickPick has you covered. NFL, NBA, concerts, festivals, and you guessed it, college football games. TickPick gives you the lowest prices guaranteed. No fees. What you see is what you pay. And of course, I have a code for you guys. You can use code HMA for $20 off your first set of tickets at TickPick with a purchase of more than $100. That's $20 off any tickets with promo code HMA. And yes, this includes Miami Hurricanes football games. Just make sure that you click the link down in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. So thank you so much to TickPick for offering same seats, better prices. Shout out again to TickPick. Check them out, link in the description. Use that code HMA. Get the $20 off. King Season, thank you very much for the 5. I will read that back again in case it interrupted it, because I think it did. He says, very unlikely. Wait, oh, we're not backpedaling, are we? Hold on. But I think with Miami's defense this year, how elite it is, if there is an upset game, it would be against Louisville on Friday. Unlikely, though. Thank you, King Season, for the 5. I just don't, again, push fandom to the side. I don't see how a team that has not been able to run the ball successfully finds magic against Miami at Hard Rock against this defense tomorrow, all of a sudden. I don't see how an offensive line that's ranked very poorly in pass protection can keep Miller Moss on his feet. I just don't see much going for Louisville outside of the fact that they're holding teams to fairly low scoring, fairly low points per game. But this is definitely going to be the best team that they've seen. Again, fandom set to the side. So I don't know. I mean, a lot of people, again, do, myself included, we talk about the uh-oh game. It's an ACC game. Well, I mean, you never know. You never know. I just don't know. I just don't see that. I don't think this Louisville team is very good. I don't know. And maybe I'm eating those words tomorrow night about this time. Maybe we're in panic mode. It's halftime and we're saying, what's this Miami Hurricanes team? Why are they not locked in and focused? This bye week screwed us. I guess the curse is back. I don't know. I just don't see it. Also, shout out to Randy, who's traveling to the game. I think he's driving like 14 hours to get there. Randy, hope you're staying safe, my man. Enjoy the game. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be an absolute blast. Try count checking in. Is that George? No, and I mean, I like if that's his take, I like when people stand on it. King Season is somebody where I know, like, if he believes that, he's going to say it. King Season's team is Georgia Tech. So I know, and again, he's expecting an upset to happen at some point in the season. If that's the case, you've got to pick one. It is a Friday night game. Friday vibes are just kind of weird, which is a big reason why I don't like them. I just don't think it's happening with this team. I just don't think Louisville has the juice, guys. I just don't. Let me just ask. This doesn't count as your official score prediction. You call in and put it in to win the $600. Does anybody here believe that Louisville will upset Miami tomorrow? Yes or no? And then we'll get the phone lines opened up. I just kind of want to get a feel just to see where we stand, if there's anybody who does believe that. If you do, then put it in there. It's not like we're going to attack you. There's not a right or wrong answer. We're just predicting. I just want to kind of see. Let's just see. Let's see what the community thinks. Duck is checking in. What's up, Duck? Dang, Joey says Louisville's not going to put up more than 10. Topical says, heck no. No. No, right, the games have to be played. So nobody's won yet. There are no guarantees, but we can make predictions based off of what we know about these two teams. So that's all we're doing. No. No. Heck no. Brandon says depends. No. No, you haven't watched Louisville. It's they have no run game, Duck. They've split their 2 ACC games that they've played. Before that, they played like James Madison, Bowling Green, Eastern Kentucky. It's going to be a tough game for them. Oh, Randy just checked in? Where? I missed it. Georgia Tech Media in here checking in. 30% you believe it'll be an upset. John says no. I missed Randy's comment. Randy, if you can hear me, shout out to Randy. We were showing you some love, man. The chat's just moving, and I missed it. We'll call in tonight. Looking forward to it, Jerry. Isn't Isaac Brown one of the best running backs? They talked about him maybe not being fully healthy up until this game. But either way, with the way their offensive line is playing, it's more so pass protection than anything. But if they're under 50 yards in their last 2 games, I'm just not super concerned.
On the side of your helmet.
I'm not.
They allowed 27 to Pitt and 30 to UVA. Miami gone score 25 to 30 plus. I'd be shocked if is under 25. Ville gone need a Moss and Brown legacy game with 30 plus PTS.
100%. I do agree with that last part. If Louisville wants to have a chance of winning this game, like throw my score prediction out the window. So throw out the 34 for Miami, because let's say it goes a different direction here. Louisville absolutely has to score 30 plus. I do agree. I do think they have to score 30 plus. Then, when people were talking about Isaac Brown, I thought that Love was the shiz-niz. I thought that some of these other teams we were going to play with their running backs, that they were going to run all over Miami, and nobody's really been that effective yet. It's not changed the game. And again, for a team that rushed for under 50 against Virginia, under 50 against Pitt, I just don't. Guys, I don't see it. I do not see it. Thank you, King Season, for the 5. Randy has checked in. I don't know why I'm not seeing the message. John checking in. All right, let's get the phone line opened up. That way you guys can enter the score prediction contest. At some point, we are going to get a check-in with Sleeper. I put in some picks for the Battle of the Unks. Tonight, Aaron Rodgers versus Joe Flacco. Steelers versus... I just went completely blank. Who does he play for? The Browns? Good grief.
And as
Bengals.
good as I think Beck
The
is,
B word,
I
Bengals.
100% could see him throwing a pick under pressure. Ville can have maybe 2 punts all game, and they'll have to score at least once off a turnover.
Yeah, and they do have the punt returner. What's his name? I have his name written down. King Season, the receiver. Colin Lacey. If Colin Lacey could maybe help set them up with some favorable field position off of a punt, or maybe he runs one back for a touchdown, that could obviously help them out a lot. They'll need to see something from him. They have the other wide receiver that's a big target. I think it's Bell. I think Bell is his last name. He's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. But notice I keep saying pretty good. Pretty good. I don't want to sound cocky or big-headed, though. Just trying to be real and honest here. Thank you for the 10, man. Thank you. I'll put you up there with Toxic Fart. Let's get that phone line opened up. Let's get it going tonight. Bring the energy. Somebody's Tropical sent me a text this morning that says, "Happy birthday, you old fart." You guys are the best. Waking up to text messages from viewers, from family members saying, "Happy birthday, you old fart." Boy, I feel it. Boy, do I feel it. Thank you, Uncle Joey. All right, I'm getting it open. But I know it just always cracks me up because people jump in and they say, "Coop, that you're going to get what you deserve. You're overlooking this team." I'm a fan. I'm not overlooking the team. I have talked about the good things that they do. And obviously they're watching film. Dawson and Heatherman know what they're up against. The players know they have to lock in. I'm not overlooking Louisville. I want to make that very clear. It's Friday night game. It gives me the heebie-freaking-jeebies. But again, the way these teams match up, it heavily favors Miami. That's just facts. It just does. And this is the biggest margin of victory I think I've predicted for the Canes this season outside of Bethune-Cookman. Not that that's a crazy thing to do, given the spread. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. MS79 Canes fan. First call of the night.
What's up, birthday man? How you doing?
Feeling old. It's funny when you're growing up, they're like, people always joke with you. They're like, "Hey, you feel older when it's your birthday," and I'm always like,
yeah.
Whatever. Now I'm like, yeah, I do. I feel, yeah, I do.
It's weird. Me and my mom were talking about that earlier today because, she's almost 70. She's 68. Anyway, she's like, I said, "You're probably almost 70, right?" And she was like, "Don't even try and add 2 more years to my life because you got to take everyone when you're this age."
Yeah. It's like once I got in my 30s, it's like 1 year feels like 5 as far as the way that I age, the way my body feels. And I know, Coop, you're going to have to eat better. You got to start working out, blah, blah, blah. I know.
Yep.
I don't need to hear it.
Yep. That or, what you did in your youth you're going to feel it when you're older. They weren't lying to you.
Yeah. It's true, man. So, is Miami about to get brommed tomorrow? No.
That's a big nah.
It feels weird to me to talk about Louisville this way because it's not like they're winning national championships all the time or anything. But Brom's first year, they go to the ACC championship game. I think what they win last year. I should know this. Wasn't it like 9? 8 or 9?
Yeah.
They ended up on a losing streak,
yeah.
I think. I think they lost 3 or 4 to end the season. I believe they lost their bowl game. But Brom is pretty good at reloading through the transfer portal, and he's a pretty good play caller. I just don't think he just doesn't seem to really have the pieces this season.
I just feel like Louisville is never going to keep up with Miami as far as recruiting and the pieces. I mean, don't ever think that I want to just put a college down. But when you think of areas in recruiting, I'm sorry, South Florida is like the almost one of the hottest spots you can find. You're going to recruit, you're going to get better recruits out of there. So if he's like Ohio State and he's pulling tons of Miami, Florida kids out, then yes, I can understand that, but they're not able to do that. I mean, am I wrong?
No, I agree. Yeah. And because it was interesting too. There's nothing wrong with this approach. Our quarterback's through the transfer portal. We have multiple transfer portal players. But it was interesting because I was asking Keith, who covers, Louisville football, that my inside guest, and I was like, man, I was looking at y'all's roster. I was like, that you have I think they have 8 starters on offense that are transfers and 8 starters on defense. And, they were talking about with their recruiting classes and stuff, really not leaning into any high school recruiting. And
that's bad. Mike Dorvell learned that.
Yeah, like we have, it's not that Miami doesn't use it, but Mario has brought
Miami's
in some big recruits.
Miami's core is our roots, is high school recruiting. then we used the portal to clean up. You know,
Right.
we had to use it more on defense this year. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, we had to. I mean, that was it.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I mean, we just didn't have, I mean, the DBs we had, bar one or two, were just horrible, and they all left anyway.
Oh, yeah, we had to rebuild the DB room. It wasn't,
Yes.
that was rough.
Yep. But, yeah, man, I don't think we're going to have a problem with this. I mean, again, I know I said this about the Florida State the other week, and, man, really we should have beat them worse. I know we can all say whatever we want, but, again, does anybody, even Louisville fans, do you really think that they have a better offense or defense than we've already seen?
No, there's just no way.
I don't. I know they don't have a better offense than what we've already seen. I mean, there's other teams that have put up more. I mean, and I'm sorry, I still think Florida still had the best defense we've seen. Well, maybe Notre Dame too.
Maybe. Yeah, but I mean, Florida's defense was not bad. Definitely not bad.
I mean, they not that Texas had a good offense, but they still shut them down.
Yeah.
And that goes to show we shut down Florida's offense, like we crippled them. Look what they did on Texas's stout defense, supposedly, you know, that SEC defense.
Yeah. I love the SEC defense. Yeah. We got sick and tired of hearing about that over the years.
Yep.
Yeah, I do think the one thing, a lot of Louisville fans have said this, that possibly slowing the game down a little bit and keeping it lower scoring could favor them a bit. Not in a way of like winning the game, but to give them a chance as far as because they're holding teams to low scoring, low points per game. Again, held UVA to their lowest. So they need to keep Miami down and embrace the whole Miami running the football a lot and to give them an opportunity to stay in it.
CANES
Because
so is that
Go
like?
Canes.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, is that like FSU saying losing to Virginia was what they needed?
Yeah, you know.
I mean, you know, like you guys can say whatever, they can say whatever they want to make themselves feel better.
Fair.
You know, but I mean, again, like we've always said, is a loss better than a close win? No. We learned, I think our team learned what happened to FSU. We learned what happened there. And there was a lot of our players that were upset with how that game ended. Yes, we won the game. Yes, we totally dominated them, you know, but still, man, it should have been a blowout.
Yeah,
you know,
you're talking about Florida State, right?
Correct. Yeah. I'm sorry if I said something else, but
no,
yeah,
fine.
FSU, that game ended horrible. I mean, the Notre Dame as well, not as bad so much on Notre Dame. I still think that was more the refs that helped Notre Dame back in, but FSU was mostly us. Bad penalties, just got lazy, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, there was
that'll
a lot
be
of
something.
penalties.
Miami can't have all those pre-snap penalties in this one because Louisville's third down defense is decent.
Right. But,
so, MS, I'm going to kick us over to the we might have the official score prediction cam back. Let me check. Whoa, I'm pressing buttons over here. Oh, my goodness, it's back. It's back, and there's a big fat stack of cash in the left-hand corner of the screen that I want to put in your pocket.
Woohoo! Hey, I was going to ask you too. Can my son pick? He doesn't. Sure. He's in here and he's heard it, but
hey, this is all about family here. We'll get him in here. See what he. How old is he?
I'm going to go. He's 18. He just turned 18.
Oh, he's 18.
On October the 7th.
For some reason, you said that, and I was thinking like a 10-year-old, and I was going to say he could buy, you know, like a bunch of Legos or something, but I don't know what an 18-year-old would be into.
He's pretty much mentally still in a 7. Yeah.
Okay, well, me too. So we can relate.
Hey, man, Legos. There's adults that play with Legos.
That's true, cool. Man. A set of Legos is like $100+ now. Give me Lincoln Logs. Am I right?
There you go. Yep.
God, bum.
I'm going to go with Miami.
38 minus 13, Miami.
35. And Louisville 17.
35.
I'm gonna go with Miami.
Hold on.
All right,
Hold on.
35 to 17.
He's
I
a
got you
nervous
in.
little fella.
Oh, he good.
He's
he
a
good.
nervous little fella.
Put him on
so
there. Put him on the phone. Let's get through it. Come
speak
on.
slowly and clearly, buddy.
I'm gonna be doing Miami 34 and Louisville 20.
34 to 20. Miami on top. All right, now I got to ask you something real quick. If you win the money,
Sure.
$600, what's the plan? What are you going to do with it?
I don't know.
That can be your answer. If you don't know yet, that's
money to
fine.
win, actually.
Okay, yeah. All right.
What do you?
Hey.
I mean, what do you want? A cake?
Oh yeah, a couple of those actually.
Nice, yeah. Food. I mean, pizza?
I know. He's not sure because he was going to split it with his dad if he does win it, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, he,
So-
might get $50 if he's lucky.
Oh wow, 50.
Man, okay.
I'll
Sheesh.
take it.
The Miami Hurricanes are now Oops, playing hold on. the
Gonna
most
get some of it
important
if I
game.
win, so.
I hit the wrong button. All right, we still don't have the cha-ching thing lined up, but it's officially official if we do it on the score prediction
Absolutely.
cam. So I got you and your son in here, 35 to 17 for you, 34 to 20 for him. And then even if you don't get it right, we'll see who gets closer. We'll see who knows ball. You know.
Hey, we beat FSU on the day before his birthday, and we're gonna beat Louisville on the day after yours.
There it is. I dig it, man.
So,
Hey, appreciate you as
hey, man,
always
happy
for
birthday
supporting
again to you.
and calling in.
No worries. Pet Max for me. Tell him say hey.
I'll do it. He's pissed. He wanted me to take him out instead of going live, so he's giving me his back
I
right
know.
now.
All right, brother. Go
Yeah.
Canes. We'll
All
talk
right.
to you later.
Peace, bro.
This is what it takes to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
How could you not tell me it's your birthday? Happy birthday, bud. I'll make sure the Jackets take care of old Diaz for your B-Day weekend.
There's a lot of rumors swirling, discussing an upset. If you know what I'm saying. I don't know. Hearing some people say some things. King Season, thank you very much for the 5. John Bird, thank you very much for the 2. And Mr. Prime 39773.
Mr. Prime!
Thank you very much. So happy to get the echo voice fixed. Thank you. Mr. Prime, I'll sit you atop the throne. Yeah, buddy. Appreciate the love. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm out of my mind. Everything's thrown off. This is exactly what I was talking about. It's a Friday night game. Everything's thrown off. Who do you guys think actually wins that game? And then we'll get the phone line open back up here. Lego NASCAR, what's up? I have nothing against Legos. Legos are cool. I don't have the patience, but I just thought of that because my nephews were really into to Legos. So that's what it made me think of. Whenever he said son, and then I instantly thought kid, I was like, well, maybe Legos, you know. Really, Legos are, they're crazy expensive. It's wild. Who do you guys have in that one? Do you really think that there's going to be an upset? Let me check one thing. And then I swear we'll open the phone line back up. Yo.
This is what it takes
I hadn't looked into this.
to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
41 to 17 Miami wins. Go Canes.
Savolt, thank you very much for the 41 to 17. Good grief. I would love that score. That would be a booty spanking. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate it. Is this right? Hold on. This. No. Hold on a second. What do I not know right now? Hello, ESPN? So Georgia Tech is the underdog. Duke's favored by, I mean, I think it's going to be close. Duke's only favored by 1.5. It's at Duke. Hold on. Now, wait a minute. So are you telling me that I'm not saying that Duke is bad. Now, it's not that. I just... Okay, well, I don't know. I'm a little surprised. Yeah, I'm a little surprised there. Is there actually something that happened? Is there some sort of injury or anything? Or I guess they just believe it's a mismatch there for Tech. A Duke doesn't have some crazy out of this world home field advantage. Hey, we'll try to get you through here, Colton. We'll try to get you through here. You got 31-17. I like it. Thank you, Mike. Let's get the phone line open back up. My apologies. Like I said, I know we're all over the place. We got to get in here and talk about this Miami game. All right, we got a 5-6-1. Who we got tonight?
Florida, brother. What's up, man?
What's going on? What was the name again? Sorry.
My name's Alex.
Alex.
Yes, sir.
All right,
First, I want to say happy birthday, man.
Appreciate that. It's
I clicked the stream not knowing, but everybody kept saying it, so I just kind of figured. So.
You never know these days, right? People are always like, happy birthday, and they're doing it to just troll you or mess with you.
As you get older, you just want to hide it and forget about it.
I know. Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, I get all these text messages and stuff. Hey, what are you going to do for your birthday? What are your plans? I'm like, well, I'm probably going to work 12 hours, and then I'm going to eat a piece of cookie cake and pass out.
Yeah, or just... Thanks for the reminder. I forgot it was my birthday.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. It's no different than any other day minus the piece of cookie cake. Nothing changes, right?
Oh, yeah.
So is it, real quick, is it your first time calling?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Hey, we love first time callers. All right. Love it.
I'm feeling questionable about this game, man.
Really?
Not questionable. I think Miami's going to win. But you know what vibes I'm getting from this game? Is Cal last year.
Oh.
I'm getting those kind of vibes. Especially, like, Friday games always kind of scare me. They're just so weird. I can't stand Fridays. I don't know what it is about that.
That we can agree on. I mean, if something weird is going to happen, it's going to happen on a weekday game.
Yeah.
But is there anything outside of like an external factor, you know, something that's not football, so like it being a Friday game? Is there anything like about Louisville specifically though that worries you? Like if you feel like it's a mismatch for Miami?
I just feel like they're scrappy.
Okay.
You know, I feel like they have a lot of confidence. I mean, Jeff Brom's a good coach. The thing is like, you know, with Louisville, unlike Miami, if one of their players gets hurt, their backups are nowhere near what a team like Miami's would be. So it's like they have to make sure they stay healthy, which we saw the issues they've been having with injuries. But if they say that running back coming back, I'm not saying they're going to rush for 300 yards, but they probably won't rush for much anyways.
Yeah, they do have I think they're starting left tackle.
Yeah, I saw that in the Inside Show, their left tackle guy.
Yep.
But the guy said he was hurt and then sick, and then this first game back, I don't think it's going to be of much improvement. I mean, I don't know how much football the guys missed, but they had to get him back to weight. And
if you're going to come in and believe that they're going to have this bounce back game with running the football, I just wouldn't expect that to be against Miami. Again, I just don't see it.
Against any other team, I would maybe be like, there's a chance. But, I mean...
So you think maybe, is it more the Miami PTSD that has you worried?
Sort of. And starting to get closer to November, I wonder if those jitters are starting to hit
fair.
The coaching staff there.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I can't even argue there.
That's what worries me. Is the closer it gets to November starts to worry me, and I just the one thing that I'm afraid of is if luck is on their side in the first half and somehow they're up 17-10.
This is what it takes
That kind of
So-
worries me a
to
little
wear the
bit.
U on the side of
Real
your
quick, let it
helmet.
read this out, and then I got
I
something I, want
love
to
when
say.
someone says
right quick here.
GT has an asterisk by AW like WF didn't blow a 20-3 lead and throw a pick in OT. And PPL quick to jump on that offsides but ignore the blown fumble, backwards pass before half.
King season, thank you very much for the 10. The reason I was so all over the place after I saw that is I'm about to go back up the Brinks truck on Georgia Tech money line. That's why I was talking about it like that. Thank you, King season. Thank you. What I was gonna say is this is good though when we're talking about Miami. When the things that you are most concerned about is if luck goes their way and it's a Friday night game, which freaks you out, and November's getting close. So I'm saying, like, it's not like some sort of major mismatch that you see on the field that concerns you about Louisville. You mentioned Jeff Brom. He's a good head coach, but that alone won't be enough. The players have to go out there and execute. So all I'm saying is that's a good thing. I love that Miami's in this position to where when we're trying to find reasons to argue for why Louisville could maybe upset Miami or something we might be concerned about, it's things that aren't position group matchups, like it's Friday, it's the bad luck, it's those types of things. That puts a smile on my face. That's all I'm saying.
The only thing maybe I would kind of question is that that one receiver they have, if they can get him on a one-on-one and maybe he makes a big play, a couple times in the game and, puts them in, the within 20 yards from scoring. That's one thing that maybe worries me a little bit. But besides that, I don't see a way Louisville will win. But I just have a feeling with it being a Friday game, it might be close.
Okay, so maybe just some funkiness happening closer than expected.
Yeah.
So here's the deal then.
I just feel maybe they get off on who knows? They could get on a fast start. They get, we win the toss, defer, and right away they get a score, and then we get the ball, and, oh, my God, there's a random turnover, and they score again. Random wonky things that happen on the Friday games that just scare me,
Okay, fair enough. So then if you think that it might be a little closer, given that there's $600 on the line, what would your actual official score prediction be then?
34-27, Miami.
34-27. And you know what? That is closer than what most people are predicting. 34-27, a little bit higher scoring.
I think Louisville covers spread, the over hits, and Miami hits money line.
Okay. Fair enough. Hey, man, we got so far for the Miami scores, it's 35, 34, and 34. And I also have 34. So
yeah, I think Louisville's defense isn't too awful. It's not bad. But it'd be interesting to see how they compare against Miami's run game and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. I think it'll be an entertaining game for sure.
Yeah,
especially for Canes fans.
Oh yes, sir.
What was that? So I appreciate you, my man, calling in, first time caller. Absolutely love it. I'll get you added into the contacts list, so that way when you call in the future, I can address you properly, and maybe you're putting $600 in your pocket.
Hey, who knows?
Yeah. All right, we appreciate you, bro.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks. First time callers, love it, love it, love it. But one that believes that it'll actually be a little bit of a closer game. First time we've heard that tonight. I was hoping that Henry Louisville would pop in here. He's always repping the Cardinals. If you're here, man, say something. Would love to hear from you tonight. And let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Call that number, 865-229-4131. Don't be shy. I bite, but not very hard. Mr. Nick Snyder.
Made it. Yay. Happy birthday.
He didn't sound very excited.
Yes. Ugh. Dude, that freaking game killed my feet. I was up in bed all day after that. But
speaking of feet, and I thank you for all the footage and stuff you got me. Nick hooked me up, guys. He got me a bunch of B-roll footage and stuff. I don't want you to think I just ignored that. I do plan on using it. So there's things I'm going to work it into with some videos. I've got some ideas. I'm cooking some stuff up. It just takes me a long time because I get busy and get behind and think that I can't get caught up. But I did want to mention real quick, because Nick was with me down on the field at Doak Campbell Stadium during the Florida State game. And I really did just want to clear up, it's not drama, but when I posted that up about them making me remove my shoes, I just wanted people to know that I thought that was funny. I did think it was kind of silly just because I thought me not having shoes actually drew a little more attention to me, because when people were walking around, I noticed them looking at my feet because, I'm the only idiot down there on the field without shoes on. Obviously, that's going to look a little odd, right? But they wouldn't let me on the field unless I took my shoes off. And people were tagging me, Nick, and they said, Coop, that's so disrespectful. And they were doing it to troll you, and they know about your channel. Here's the thing. I didn't show y'all the shoes. Yes, it was real. They made me remove my shoes before I could walk out onto the field. People said it's because it was hollowed ground. And I don't want to hear. Let me show you the shoes. This is why they made me take them off. These are my game day shoes. And you have to remember that I was on the Florida State sideline. So, they didn't want me out there flashing the orange and green around and stuff. And I said, it's cool. I'll be respectful. Like, don't worry about it. And
by the way, it wasn't just Coop. They had a whole basket of other people's stuff. Like right after we were getting off the field, there's like, here's the stuff we had to tell people to take off. So it was FSU fans. It was just stuff they didn't want on the field during all the pregame ceremony.
Yeah, so I just wanted to show people, do I think it was still kind of silly? Yes, because a lot of people looked at me and said, why does this man not have shoes on? And then they didn't make me take the hat off because they didn't know what the hat meant. Obviously, they know this stands for Miami Orange and Green. I thought it was a little silly, but I wasn't mad.
I went to a Warriors
versus
Hawks game at Corporal years ago, and I went courtside pregame.
The hat's more subtle.
I'm a Warriors fan.
Yeah.
They made me remove my jersey. It's a media thing.
But it's just people like, I would go and issue a complaint and stuff. I'm like, it's not that. Guys, I got to be on the field. I could reach out and high five Mark Fletcher. He was right there in front of me. So I was not going to pass up on that opportunity, and it was so freaking cool. I wouldn't mind going on the field at every stadium just to experience it, and be down there. But it was just funny because she was pointing. She was like, he can't go in. Nope, he can't go in there. And even when I offered to take the shoes off, they were like, nope, not going to happen, not going to work. And I was like, I will be good. I promise I'll be a good boy. Just let me on the field. And, they held the shoes, and I said, okay, then they let me in. Anyways, I'm sorry, Nick. Is Miami going to get brommed tomorrow?
Here's the thing about college football. And I said this last year, so I'm being consistent. The only way Miami loses this game and every other game on the schedule is if Miami beats themselves. It's that simple. If they are reading the clippings, they had a fun bye week after a tough rivalry game, and then they let Louisville just do whatever Louisville is going to do. They're the underdog. Louisville is going to do some ridiculous things. If Miami's not ready for it, they get in a panic situation, and Miami makes some mistakes and loses the game. That's it. I really don't think so. This team looks more buttoned up. They have veteran leadership. You got Beck. You got Ruben Bain on the other side. So I do not predict an upset.
Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting still. I would prefer this to not happen, obviously. But the most Miami has been down this season is by 3, which was the Florida State game when they marched down the field and had to settle for the field goal. So what would happen if Miami went down 10 or 13 and they had to up it a little bit and maybe couldn't run the ball as much? What would happen in that scenario?
Yeah, and you don't know. I mean, if Dawson continues to play conservative and that bites you in the butt, I think Miami needs a killer instinct. I told all the Canes fans in real time after the game, you should have put 45 on us. That should not have been something where FSU comes back and makes it a game in the fourth quarter. I mean, we rolled over, here's our belly, and you stomped on our junk the whole freaking game, except for the fourth quarter. Like, we watched the game. We know how that was supposed to go.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating. So there's no moral victory there. It's just if Dawson develops a killer instinct, you guys will be fine. I think that's the only thing to really worry about. There's no killer instinct. There's no putting teams away.
Fair enough. Well, then would you like to provide some numbers, Nick?
Yes.
Everything has been very similar so far. So I'm very curious to see where you stand with this.
It's the same number. I'm going with the same Alabama score. It's 31-17 Canes.
31-17. Watch, I've said this before, everybody's around within like 3 points of each other on both sides. It's going to be so freaking funny if the final score to this is like 12-10 and just way something funky, safeties happening, like weird stuff. But everybody seems to be kind of on the same page here.
It's college football. I mean, look at Penn State. They were like ranked top 5, whatever. They go and get beat by an 0-4 UCLA, and they fire their coach after they dropped Northwestern. Like,
yeah,
this is why it's the greatest sport in the world. Like, yeah, my team is down. I'm mad about it, but just some of the nonsense is still fun. You don't get this in the NFL unless you're the Arizona Cardinals playing the Tennessee Titans. But
Yep. Dub number 2 coming up for the Titans. Sunday they fired the head coach Brian Callahan. Moving on. I don't know. I don't expect it to all of a sudden get way better for them, to be honest with you. But
no, they have to rebuild the whole team. They have to build a team around Cam, and now they need a coach. So ugh.
If anything, it might. Brian Callahan was a problem, but it might get even worse. I'm not sure how to feel, to be honest. So Nick,
God, no.
I got you locked in, 31-17, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow since it's on a Friday, and Florida State won't be playing. So hopefully I'll see you in here.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. And then our game I might be sleeping through because it's Stanford across the country.
Fair. Yep. Yeah, don't worry. I'll
do
have
a watch party for it. Do you want to be streaming at 12 a.m. watching FSU?
Maybe I'm gonna stream a game on Saturday. I just haven't picked which one. So
it could be epic. It's
could be.
Could be the downfall of an era.
Could be. I got to show you when we jump off the phone. I'm going to show you a post that was up on Twitter. There's some trolling that I think is, pretty funny that you can kind of lean into. And this post got a lot of people. It was posted by Barstool FSU. You might have seen it. It's actually pretty freaking funny.
I hate all of Barstool.
So I'll show you.
As
soon as we hop off the phone, make sure you've got the stream up here, and I'll show you what they put up. It's funny.
Oh, Coop, you're killing me. All right.
All right, Nick. Appreciate you, bro. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Take care.
All right, peace.
Bye.
Guys, I have to show you this. I'm glad that it got brought up. Thank you. Shout out to Nick, man. Nick is such a good dude. He again, we hung out at the Florida State game. I hung out with him at the quarterback, the Tallahassee Quarterback Club. And Nick is just, man, like if you need something, Nick is there. Nick's always checking in and stuff, saying, "Hey, Coop, what's up?" So I know I may not say it often, but I appreciate you, Nick. Thank you for being a friend, and it means a ton. It means a lot. I'm laughing and I haven't read it yet. They know what they're doing, obviously, but this is so freaking funny. Breaking news. So your eyes, right? Your eyes look to the bold, the all caps. The first thing you see is breaking news, and then you see fired. All the comments, oh my gosh, they finally did it. They got rid of Mike Norvell. I can't believe it. It reads on to say, breaking news. Florida State head coach Mike Norvell is fired up for this game on Saturday. Small letters underneath, see? Fired up for a game against Stanford. That's actually the kind of trolling that I do find a bit humorous. I know it can be a tad annoying. There's all these accounts that put out fake news and they try to pretend to be other accounts and stuff. That one actually got a chuckle out of me, and it takes a lot for that to happen these days. And that genuinely made me laugh. That rage bait, yes, because there were Florida State fans that got excited because there's a large portion of them that do want him fired, so they were retweeting it, thinking it's real. Some of them sending me messages. Bro, I can't believe it. We got rid of Norvell. And I was like, you got to read it, bro. So it was a good one. I want to check out what King Season had here. He says, I went to Warriors versus Hawks game a couple of years ago, and I went courtside. I'm a Warriors fan. They made me remove my jersey. It's a media thing. Bam, boom, bingo. Yep. Because there could be recruits down there right on the field. And it is funny because they took like a picture, and I was worried about it getting in something, and it might have. I don't know the details, but again, everybody there at the Florida State game was super respectful. I know we're here to talk about the game tomorrow against Louisville, but the people at Florida State have always been welcoming to me and very nice. Let's open it back up. You guys think Stanford's going to beat Florida State? Look, I'm obviously not a Florida State fan, but do I think that Stanford beats them? I don't think so. I wouldn't pick Stanford to beat Florida State. If they did beat them, would Mike Norvell actually be fired? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Because if you drop that many ACC games in a row, there's already no hope. I don't know if Mike Norvell would survive no matter what. But, boy, that would be something. That would be crazy. I do want to get a check-in with the sponsor of the stream, Sleeper, as well, because I am actually tracking my picks for this game for Thursday Night Football. So I want to jump over and take a peek at how we're tracking here on my picks. I shared this, by the way. I want to make this known. I shared these picks on my Inside Insight show, and we built this little picks contest here, 5 picks for the Steelers versus Bengals game. And, buddy, we are looking good. Obviously, I don't want to crown it as a W just yet because I don't have the context. I can't see the game. We need Joe Flacco to throw for 2 more yards and DK Metcalf to have 1 more reception. 1 more. And we turn $20 into $50.94. So if you haven't checked out Sleeper, now is the perfect time to do it because you can use code word COOP to get a 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100. And also right now, they have a special. You get $20 literally for free. Just create the account. You don't have to make a deposit. They're going to give you $20 to try out these picks contests. So I'm keeping an eye on mine. I got it propped up over here in front of me. So check out Sleeper. The link is down in the description. Use that code word COOP. Get the free $20 deposit. Shout out to Sleeper for helping to power the phone lines tonight in the stream, which is back open, by the way. Back open. I legit just kind of wanted an excuse to go and pull up and check my picks. I wanted to track them. Kyle, how are you?
What up, bro?
This is another viewer, another friend, another family member that was at the Miami-Florida State game and got to witness that W in person. How was it, Kyle?
Dude, it was awesome, man, and yeah, thanks to you and Joel, especially Joel for sure for the tickets, or for the ticket. Man, those seats were really, really nice. It was a fun time, dude. I got to sit next to Chris and Dudu and Alex and Patty, and Yahala, and it was fun, man.
Yeah, I gotta ask really quick before we talk about the Louisville game. I have sat with Chris before. I've sat with Patty's son, Alex. I've sat with Dudu before. Yeah. Who was the rowdiest when you were there? Was there anybody that was just out of their mind, going crazy?
Who do you say it was? Because I know who.
I don't know. I feel like
it was.
Dudu can get pissed. I've seen Dudu get real mad whenever we were at that Clemson game, but I feel like he kind of shut down a little bit.
Yeah, he was pretty chill. Actually.
Not Chris. I don't know about his son,
Chris
David.
Chill.
I feel like Yalaha might get kind of worked up. Maybe him.
Well, at first he was going like, I think, down lower, because I know at one point he got a picture with Sebastian and stuff, and then he came back up to us. But like, surprising to me, Alex was like yelling the whole time.
It was Alex? Okay. I feel like
it was Alex, dude.
Patty, I feel like, is the one that would beat somebody up. Like if a Florida State fan came over there, she's going to be nice, but if you're going to push it, right, you're going to put hands on somebody, Patty's going to be right there in front ready to throw hands. That's just the feeling I get. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I actually getting to meet and see Patty in person, I'm like, man, she's pretty tough, because like I told her, I'm like, man, coming into the game, because I had to walk like 20 to 30 minutes from the Civic Center, dude, and I was just getting like dog cussed by like every FSU fan. Like I was like one of the only Canes fans just walking, and there was just everybody was just trying to make me feel uncomfortable. Like they were just like, you know, like, F your Ken Dorsey jersey, man, Ken Dorsey, whatever, it sucks. And it's like, dude, they are so triggered every time by that jersey.
Well,
it's funny.
We got the last laugh, so.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was. I mean, it was a great time though. Like it's always fun, because that was like my fourth time going to Tallahassee.
Okay.
So I've been there for the 05 game, 07 game we won, but we lost 05, and 2013, of course, we lost that one to Jameis because they won the national, but the title. But
we'll get that win streak going. Going with the college football family to some games, because we're planning on, and I swear, guys, we're going to get to the Louisville talk. It feels like I've not done this in forever, because we had another bye week. So 2 bye weeks kind of mess with me. So I like catching up with everybody. We're planning on doing Miami versus Florida State next year at Hard Rock. And I'm not locking it in, but I think that's the plan for next year. And we're going to go crazy, because this is going to be at Hard Rock. So we're going to go in and sit there. Melissa, perfect time to chime in here. We're going to do we're going to go to Flanagan's. We're all going to get a bite to eat, maybe hit up Canesware and go. Like, it's going to be crazy. And we're going to bring Joel, and Joel's never been to Hard Rock. And I don't even know that he's been down in Miami. So we're going to go down there, and it's going to be crazy next year.
That's crazy, man. Joel's going to be out of his element.
Yep. No, and I do want to add, before we get to the Louisville talk, last thing, I'll try to get you in here, George. I promise you, I'm not biased when taking the phone calls. It's just first come, first serve. As soon as I open up the phone line, it's just the first one that pops up. The reason why I can address people by name is a lot of times it's regular viewers that call in, week to week. So I've saved their number. I know their name. We had a first-time caller call in tonight. So there is a little bit of a technique to it. It is true. But it's just first come, first serve. I want to get you in here, bro. I want to get you in here. I promise I'm not playing favorites. I mean, Kyle's a pretty handsome dude, but like I wouldn't just push him to the front of the line because that. I'm married. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I'm just giving you a hard time, George. So what do you think about this, though? Like, is there anything about Louisville? Again, let's remove the Friday. Let's remove off the bye week. Is there anything about Louisville matching up against Miami that you would be like, oh, shoot, I'm pretty worried about this?
I mean, for me, Coop, I know the record 4-1. I've heard, from what I hear, like the rush defense is really good. I haven't got to see them play, but just from like watching your video and hearing other people talk about it, I mean, I guess that could be a worry. Now I noticed, like, even in the FSU game, right? Like we ran okay, but like mostly, even if we couldn't run the ball, we just threw and still beat them. So I'm guessing, but this is at home, so but if we can't run for like a crazy amount, like I still feel like we can beat them in the air.
Right.
They say that their pass defense isn't all that great,
because I wouldn't think, just asking the viewers, I wouldn't think Does anybody consider Louisville's defense better than Florida or Notre Dame? I'm just kind of curious. I'm sorry, go ahead. I just wanted to plug that in and see what people think while we're talking.
Yeah, because I mean, to me, like the thing that would worry me is like if it was a lot like last year's game, like where it has to be a shootout kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
and
that's only because we didn't have a defense.
Yeah, and I just don't think they're capable of that. And it's not the style of play that Miami has either, right? Miami's not putting up 40. They're not putting up 50. So yeah, I see what you're saying. Maybe if it was that type of game, if it came to that, but neither team is really doing that this season. So yeah,
Mario, I feel like is built like what Saban built with Bama. Like he just wants to basically play really hard-nosed defense, wear you down, run the ball on you, and still pass on you for tons of yardage. He just wants to beat you up, at all phases. So to me, that's why I just don't think it's even. I think it's gonna be one of those kind of weird games where it's like you never really feel like Miami's out of it. Like they're always gonna be ahead. And it's going to, like, the scoreboard's going to look like a blowout. But, I mean, it doesn't mean that, like, we just utterly dominate them. But, like the 36-17 or 34-17, like most people are throwing out there.
Yeah, like I consider this a good quality win against a conference opponent. 34-17 would be pretty good. Again, that would be Miami getting in the 30s again against a P4 team. Holding them to 17 would be pretty good. I'd be ecstatic with this.
What is their average point scored, Coop? I remember on your video it was kind of close. Wasn't it 35?
Or
36?
For Louisville?
For Louisville?
They are, let's see. Heck, I'll pull it up. Just to kind of recap.
Above us.
And so what's interesting here, so they're at 36, we're at 35.
Yeah.
But again, they opened with, I've already forget the names other than Bowling Green, Eastern Kentucky, James Madison, and Bowling Green.
Right.
Now, I mean, we had Bethune-Cookman, but outside of that, a Notre Dame team, USF kind of whatever, but people were hyping them up, right? Florida State.
Hey, I mean, the way USF scoring on everybody else, which I know, like North Texas, I mean, they were like undefeated or whatever, but they're not.
I mean, USF is ranked again, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because I mean, they've been winning pretty big and they've been looking pretty good on that end, But that just tells me more and more every time I see now the teams we have played. Like it tells me that we're really that good of a team because we dominated USF. I mean, it wasn't even close.
Yeah. I think for a lot of us Miami fans, I'm speaking for me, not everybody else. I'm just saying. It's like a lot of Miami fans are kind of waiting for something bad to happen or to be like, okay, maybe we're not quite as good as we thought we were. Because I'm just saying it. For me, it almost doesn't even feel real. Because we keep going into this game, so Love is going to run all over y'all. Well, we shut that shit down. Oh, well, Florida State, with the Gus bus and the combo with Tommy, they're going to be, they're going to run y'all out of dope. I know that they, the fourth quarter stuff, but overall, we dominated those guys. Oh, USF, it's different this time. Beat the brakes off those dudes.
I mean, like that's what I keep telling like everybody is like dude, like if you ask me like the top teams, it's Ohio State and Miami.
Yeah, I don't want it to stop.
It's different.
I want it to be this, and I want it to be real, and I feel like it is real.
Yeah,
I feel like Miami is a complete team. I did that whole video where I almost didn't even post that, Kyle. I was like, man, me over here, I'm not predicting a natty, but I'm like, it could really actually happen this season, and it's not just because of Miami, but it's like perfect timing, right? With the teams that are down, with the way the conference is playing out. It's like it's just lining up, man. And there's so much football to be played. Miami could they could lose 2 or 3 in a row because of whatever reason. Who knows? But for the first time in quite a freaking long time, I just feel pretty confident. Like games like this would typically, for me even, I'd be like, Friday night, it's Jeff Brom. oh, buddy, here we go. I don't feel that way. I got Miami covering the spread and then some. Let me do one thing real quick. I want to give a shout out to Colleen. Colleen helped us out at Summer Smokehouse in Tallahassee. I got to meet her. There was a lady. I'll make this super short. We went into Summer Smokehouse. Great place, fantastic food, but they didn't think they could find room for us, is what I'm getting at. And Colleen came over and she said, we're going to make it happen. And she literally put us together a table in the area where you walk into the restaurant. And she went and got all of our menus. She was telling us about the items on it. She came over and was super nice to us. And a lot of us were in Miami gear. We're in Tallahassee. There's Florida State fans everywhere. And Colleen went out of her way. Look, hold on. Thank you for being patient, Kyle. I know that I'm doing all kinds of stuff. It was just so cool because I'm pretty sure Colleen, she's saying go Miami, but I think she was a Florida State fan. I got a picture with her. Here it is. She's on the profile picture. She has her picture, so I don't think she'll mind. That's me and Colleen at Summer Smokehouse right there. There it is. That's proof. So she was really awesome. We loved it. I can't wait to go there and hopefully eat again someday. I got the pulled chicken sandwich. It was good.
Dang.
So anyways.
That sounds good. Coop, I was going to just real quick piggyback off of that too. I mean, it may just be kind of my Miami fandom bias, but I feel like Mario knows this is a different team, and I know it sounds crazy, but just the fact that the national title's in Miami, he's gunning for it this year. He's gunning for it hard. And I know everyone's gonna say, well, yeah, you would say that because everyone, but it's come on, dude.
So, Kyle, sometimes dreams do come true. All right.
I mean,
maybe it finally is. And maybe this is the way after all the pain and suffering. It's the college football God saying, we're going to hand you one in your stadium, in your town.
Yeah. We did it in '83 against Nebraska for our first national title. We did it against Oklahoma.
I want it so bad.
Oh, dude. That's what I've always said. I want it to be in Miami when we win it again. So it's crazy, dude. That'd be nuts. But
state champs, beating up on Notre Dame. Man, it'd be something. Yeah, we're not getting ahead of ourselves, guys. We're just dreaming. We're just hoping,
Then you could really say you don't believe it.
We got the whole game together. Kyle, Joel is in here. Patty's in here. Yalaha's in here. Dudu's in here. You're in here. Melissa's in here.
And Joel tried to trick me. He'll know what I'm talking about, but he tried to trick me.
No, I don't believe that.
You probably know what I'm talking about, too. You know what I'm talking about.
He would not do that.
He was
Kyle,
trying to get me.
You got some numbers for me for $600?
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna. Oh man. I think I'm gonna go with. Amber said 36-14, but I don't know 14.
I'm gonna write that down. Amber, 36-14.
She's going with.
Amber, if you can hear me, if you win that, you do not have to share. Video games, horror stuff, whatever you want to buy. Sorry, Kyle.
She loves horror. I would. Oh man, I'm thinking I'm thinking probably a 36. I'll go 36-20.
To wear the U.
In favor of?
Happy birthday, Coop. Raising hands like
because I don't know, dude. It's I would think that we can hold them to under 20, but at the same time, that's just hard to call on a Friday. You know what I mean? Against a pretty decent team.
I know, and I got them just under it, right? I've got them at 17, but I know I understand where you're coming from because I think I still don't think they'll be able to run the ball. They've not been able to run it up to this point against decent teams. Again, I don't think that changes for Miami. they're going to have to throw the ball around, and at some point they're going to make a play.
Yeah.
So I don't know Go ahead.
Yeah, kind of quick, Coop. Like, how did you get to 17 for Louisville? Just kind of curious. Like, is that just because how the point spread, or is it just like you just can't see them scoring?
I kind of looked at, Miami's favored by 13.5. So my thought process, I'll be honest with you, kind of changes from game to game. I look at the average of, honestly, I'll be real, I ignored their first 3 games. I looked at what they did against Pitt and Virginia. And if we look at that, and I'll pull it up. If we look at, they put up 34 on Pitt and they put up 27 on Virginia. And keeping in mind that was in overtime. So you could actually say 24 there on Virginia. I think that Miami has a better defense, but again, I think there's some desperation maybe late from Louisville, and they hit a couple of big pass plays. Maybe if Miami's defense gets a little tired, they're rushing Miller Moss all night long. I think they hit a couple of big pass plays, maybe late to that star wide receiver that they have, and I think they end up getting I think it might be closer to like they're around 10 going into the fourth quarter, 10 points. And they pick up another 7 off of a late touchdown.
Okay.
But with them,
I would love
Miami a 13.5 point favorite. Just last thing. I'm sorry. I feel like I've been interrupting you left and right. That puts Miami at 17. So I think they're capable of getting a little over that. So when you factor all that in, that's kind of how I got to the 34-17.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I hope we dominate them. I just hope it feels like we just, like you said, we go out, we punch them in the mouth, make a statement, show everybody like we're going to pretty much dominate the rest of the schedule, at least until the ACC title game. But, we have to, pretty much.
I agree.
Yes, me, but
so Kyle,
Virginia's not a bad team. Yeah.
No, Virginia's not bad. They're not.
If they
this
end
is
up
what it
there.
take to where you.
Kyle, I got you locked in.
Happy birthday,
36
Co-op.
to 20. And that's a pretty, that's a 16-point win. So
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's kind of pretty much in the track. Yeah.
So Kyle, I appreciate you. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, and maybe I'll be handing you $600.
I hope so, Coop. I hope so, bro.
And I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Go
thanks.
Canes, Coop. See you, man.
I had to catch up with Kyle because Kyle drove to the game, and he had a long drive back, and it was a long night for him. And I didn't get to catch up with him very much because by the time we got there, it was go, right? So I wanted to chat with Kyle there for a minute. He was at the Dope Takeover with us and stuff. It's just a heck of a good time. Yalaha was there with us again. Awesome time. Melissa, thank you for the birthday wishes. She says, happy birthday, Coop. Melissa sent me something for my birthday.
This is what it takes.
But I'm not revealing it until next week. Thank you for the love, Melissa. Duck with the birthday wishes with the 5.
Screw your birthday, Co-op.
What?
See you at the Titan Takeover.
This is what it takes to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Finally, the OT Wizard is back. Home, and remember I called it. I said 2024 was going to be the setup for the Natty Run in 2025. Am I right, or am I right?
Actually
also,
did.
Happy birthday, Co-op.
100% Randy, I can confirm, did say these things. You guys think I don't pay attention to what you're talking about. 100% Randy did say that. He absolutely did. Randy has predicted multiple overtimes, and maybe he's predicted a freaking national championship. I hope. I'm praying. Randy, thank you for the Big Ten. You should have saved that for some gas station snacks with the drive back home. But Randy, thank you for sharing a piece of the pie. You're going to have a heck of a time tomorrow night. The Canes are going to get a big W for you in person. Glad you made it safe and sound, Randy. Thank you for the love, man. Thank you. And I want to show Joel something in case he wasn't here earlier. This is one of Joel's favorite features on the channel. And then we'll get the phone line open back up here. after this
you
message. I fixed the
on the side of
microphone,
your
Joel.
helmet.
The echo works.
I just submitted a flex play. $25 to win
Let's hear it.
$1,175. Need Beck 0 INTs. 2 Mark Fletcher TDs. Miller Moss less than 255 yards. Darian Mensah more than 266 yards. Eric Rivers over 3.5 catches. Haynes King longest completion under 41 yards.
Under 41. So we got a little fading going on here, playing some under. Okay. Dang. 1175. Is that on the Sleeper app by chance, King Season? Did you use code word Coop? Asking for a friend. Thank you for the big 20, King Season. That'd be huge, man. The most I've ever won on a sports bet is 3,000, I think. No, that was UFC. Yeah, it was sport. I guess you can't. It's a sport, but it was UFC. I won like $3,000 one time. Football, I think the most I've ever pocketed is like 2K. Oh, we don't speak about those guys over here. No, I'm just kidding. Now, hopefully it hits for you, man. That'll be cool. I'll try to check back on this and track it and see. Appreciate the big 20, man. Good grief. Y'all are something else. Are you ready, Joe? We fixed it.
Joel Davis.
Got it fixed. I didn't get to check. I didn't get to test it before the stream, but people said it's fixed. So happy about that. Finally, don't have to mess with it anymore. That was it was a lot of work. But glad we got it going again. Joel, I'll sit you atop the throne. King Season, thank you very much for the big 20. Good luck on the picks, man. I think the only one of those that would worry me, this is just my point of view. You know what? I can't. Those are solid. Those are solid. Because ball security is very important. Beck's not throwing a ton of interceptions. Maybe the Mark Fletcher touchdowns, because if Lyle is in and Marty Brown plays some as well. But, I mean, if you get inside like the 5, I would like to believe they're going to give the ball to Mark Fletcher. Right? He's going to put it in the end zone. So hopefully. I appreciate y'all. And again, Duck and Melissa, thank you. How much money for you to talk dirty to me in that voice?
You want me to just talk to you in an echo voice? I don't get it. What would be the appeal of this? I'm just echoing all the time. What do you mean? Joel Davis. Hey, buddy. Good luck. Saturday, against Stanford. You're gonna need it.
This is what it takes.
Anyways, let's keep this is getting weird. Let's get the phone line open back up. My bad.
I am
Good
confident on
grief.
Moss under 255. Beck 0 INTs. King under 41 yards comp. Mensah over. Nervous about Fletcher TDS and Rivers
Yep.
catches. GT gonna run, so that's why I say under on King and nervous
Yep.
for Rivers.
Yep. It would be the Fletcher one. It's not impossible, though. It's legit not impossible. You think that would be something realistically that could happen tomorrow, Melissa?
What could be realistic?
Fletcher getting 2 touchdowns?
Yes, very realistic.
Okay. He's who burned me in the Florida State game, because me and Joel had him for 1 touchdown and he didn't get it. I think it could happen. Yeah.
It definitely can happen. It depends on what Louisville decides they want to stop. Because Beck has proven he can throw over the top. So if they want to stop the run, then we've got other guys.
So what are you thinking about old Jeff Brom, year 3 at Louisville?
I think he's doing a good job.
That's fair.
I think he's doing a good job. I think it's a good Louisville team. I think they're going to be angry coming off a loss and then having the bye. But everyone's talking about their defense, but they haven't played anybody that I think can match up to our schedule. I think Pitt turned into a very good team, but I don't think their defense is going to match what we saw against Notre Dame in Florida.
Right.
And I think their defensive line is small, and so I think our O-line is just going to overpower them. If they're going to want to stop the run, they're going to have to stack the box, and that's what FSU did against us, and we threw over the top. So.
Yep. Yeah, I just think it's a very tough matchup for Louisville, and Miami's by far the best football team that they've seen so far. They split their ACC games coming into it. It's at Hard Rock. Did they ever say, did it sell out?
I'm not sure. Even if it is sold out, I don't think the stadium is going to be full. Friday night in Miami is kind of hard. Like, it's a 7:00 start. Like, I have friends that aren't going because they don't get off of work till 5, and they wouldn't even get there till the second quarter.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So even if it is sold out, I think there's going to be some empty spots in the stadium. And that's how it is with most of the Friday night games that we have here, is people just can't get there. Traffic is stupid. I mean, we're not tailgating because it's literally just me and Vish going, but we're still leaving at 3.
Wow. Yeah. And we kick off at 7.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because once it hits like 3:30, 4 o'clock, traffic's going to be a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, and I didn't really think about that. I've not been down there for a Friday game, so I don't know what it looks like.
It's fun. The idea of it's fun because it's like it's kind of like prime time because there's not a million other college football games going on, but just the logistics of Miami traffic, and it's not even, and it would be the same if our stadium was on campus. Like, when I've tried to go to weeknight games at the Watsco Center for basketball, and it's like a 7:00 start, like, I'll leave my apartment at like 5:30, and it takes me over an hour to get there, and I'm like a mile from campus.
Yeah.
So the traffic is just abominable in Miami. Someone's asking what the uniform situation is. It's the classic orange over white.
Yep. The classic. They're doing the camo thing is next week.
Yeah, the military appreciation is in Stanford. So.
Yep.
You'll my birthday present to you will come in handy next week.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I told him I'm going to do the reveal during the preview video.
The cool
next
thing
week.
about what I got Coop was that he was literally talking about it the night before, and I didn't know that before it got to his place.
My wife will confirm it. I pulled it up on my phone and walked in there in her office and said, "Hey, I would like to get this." But I'm a tightwad. I don't spend money.
Is her office decorated with Pokemon and orange and green also?
Yes, it is.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Yep.
You found a keeper.
If you're going to be married to me, you have to like Pokemon and the Miami Hurricanes. It's
You'd have nothing in common otherwise.
True. That's my whole life. Good. I don't know if that's a jab at me. I'm not really sure how to take that, Melissa.
Well, that's what people say about me. It's like literally the Miami Hurricanes and the Dallas Cowboys. Like, if you don't like sports, why would you even bother being friends with me?
Fair. So you want to?
I don't like Pokemon.
You want to talk any?
Well, I used to like Pokemon. I don't dislike Pokemon. I'm just not into it anymore.
That's fair. If you ever want to give up the rest of your cards, including the base set Charizard, just let me know. You have my number.
Yeah, I have the full base set. I Coop, you thought I was lying to you when I said I had a good collection.
Yeah. I'm always looking to grow mine. So
I have to see what the value of the full base set collection is now, because those student loans won't pay themselves. Maybe I can get something for them.
Yeah, that's true.
But if not, then you will be the first person I call.
Thank you. Now, you want to talk numbers here? Score prediction?
I mean, your last phone call got like 20 minutes, so I figured I could at least get like 7. I'm just kidding. I think we're gonna score pretty well, and I say that because some of the teams that Louisville have played have been like your cupcake teams. And so I think their defense is higher ranked because of that, kind of like how FSU's offense was like the top offense in the country, because they like ran it up on like Kent State and East Texas A&M.
Shots fired.
But I just think like their secondary is good, but I think our O-line manhandling their D-line, I think that the trenches again is going to give us this. So I'm going to go with 41.
Whoa, okay.
41-20, and I'm going to say 20 because I think we're going to hold them in check for a lot of the game, but I think we're going to have a little fourth quarter like, oh, let's ease up, and maybe they get some points in garbage time. So I think they will get into the 20s. So I'll go 41-20.
I would a 21-point win would be a bit of a statement on a Friday night with the world watching. That would be great.
Well, I mean, I haven't been to a loss yet this year, so I've been to every game except the Bethune-Cookman game because I had the flu. And I was in Tallahassee with you, so I've witnessed a lot of wins. I would like to enjoy a win where we don't give up a big lead.
Yeah.
So hopefully that happens tomorrow. But Coop was sitting next to me at the tally game, and I was a nervous wreck for most of the game. And then the fourth quarter happened, and then I just wanted to punch somebody in the face.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Melissa looked like she had to poop the entire time. And what I mean by that is she's like so like just clenched up and tight. Like she, you know, I mean,
I
am I
care
wrong?
too much. I no, it's true. I care so much that I'm literally just a nervous wreck the whole time. Like I can't even enjoy it because I'm just so nervous and like I don't want to lose. Like I don't know why I'm like that. I haven't been like that like in last year I was like that too, but before that maybe because we haven't had like a good team and I feel like this team could be something special. But like I mean every single game I'm in the stands and Vish is telling me like, yo, relax, like we got this, it's over, and I'm always a nervous wreck.
Yeah, no, and it's just like you said, I think you're kind of similar, at least to me, where you go in and you try to kind of temper your expectations a little bit because, hey, maybe you'll be pleasantly surprised. You know, I say that all the time. But then as Miami starts winning and you start seeing how some of these other games are playing out and the conference is playing out, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. As long as Miami keeps taking care of business, and it's like more and more is at stake, and you get nervous each week. I get it. I do get it.
Well, I mean, for those of us that have been Miami fans for a long time, like me and you, we're always just waiting for the letdown.
Yeah, when I say all the time, I've seen more bad than good since I've been a fan.
Because Vish said it too when we were hanging out. Vish was a student there in 01. So, and he was there in 2000. So he went like 3 years before he even like saw us lose a game. So he expects it. But like I went there in 04. Like I watched freaking Kirby Freeman and Kyle Wright be our quarterback when I was a student. So there's so much PTSD. Like 2017, you know, it was like the Cinderella run. Then we lost to Pitt. I was in the stands for that Clemson blowout. I went to the Orange Bowl against Wisconsin, you know. And then last year we felt it coming, and you were just waiting for the disappointment because you knew we had no defense. This year I'm even more nervous because I feel like we're so balanced that like this could be the year. And so like you just don't want it to end. And so I'm nervous every game. And I feel like if Louisville has a good game, if they play their best, they could beat us. But I just genuinely think that the trenches is what matters the most in these games. And Miami has the advantage, and I think that's why we'll win. But if Miller Moss has his like welcome to the ACC game and he doesn't throw pick sixes and, you know, fumble the ball, then I think it'll be a lot closer to some of the other people's predictions in the chat where it's like a one-score game or like 9 or 10 points. I could see it going either way. I'm just trying to act cocky and be like, oh no, we're going to blow them out.
Which I think you mentioned something very important there, though, when you said if Louisville basically plays perfect. And I think they have to have any chance of beating Miami. Yeah. And that's not a disrespectful thing. It's just, again, the way they match up with Miami, they do have to play a perfect game to win this one.
Yeah, it's the trench battle. They haven't seen O-lines and D-lines like us yet. And Brom said it too. He said that he talked to Florida. I guess he spoke with Napier or somebody, and that it's like the best D-line they've seen even in the SEC in the last 3 years or something.
Yeah, so, I did see a comment like that floating around on social
media.
Miami
just needs to take care of business, try to run up the score so we can take our starters out as soon as possible, prevent injuries, and just keep it going. Do what we're supposed to do. We've already hit we've hit the first gauntlet of our schedule. Our non-conference was pretty rough. So now we're kind of in like the middle, and then we have that gauntlet at the end with all those away games at the end. I'm worried about going to Pitt.
Yeah.
Pitt 2017 still rolls in my mind. So we just want to know every week, and hopefully I'm in attendance because I'm going to SMU also. So hopefully I keep seeing wins.
Yeah, I agree. And that's if I could time travel. Okay, there's a lot of things I would do if I could time travel, obviously. But for my full season prediction, I would probably circle the Pitt game over the Virginia Tech game. Because, them firing their coach and,
Yeah, we did season predictions on Six String Canes, and I had us going 11-1. And I said at the end, I was like, my one loss, I feel like it's going to be Virginia Tech or Pitt, just because I kept ending the season, on away games, and I hate that going up north in November. And I picked Virginia Tech to lose to Virginia Tech instead of Pitt. But I did say like those last two away games worry me, so we'll see.
Yep. Well, you got locked in 41-20, big time dub predicted for Miami tomorrow. Melissa, hopefully this time, let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, hope the game will be over by this time. Hopefully tomorrow. Shouldn't be a weather delay. Hopefully we're celebrating and enjoying the night.
Yeah, this time I'm drinking beers in the parking lot.
Bingo. All right, I appreciate the call, Melissa.
Get some other people in here.
All right, sounds good. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
All right, peace. Now, I have some great news for those of you that do have Sleeper and have downloaded it and are following the picks each week. I do want to provide a quick update here. The one that I shared in the Inside Insight video today, we just hit. We just won. I posted that up for people to follow that also have the Sleeper app for the Thursday night football. And we're all green across the board. So we just turned $20 into $50 on the number one sports app, Sleeper. That's what I'm telling you guys. I know I keep plugging them, but it's because I enjoy the app. It's a lot of fun to get on there and make picks and stuff for the game to do the more or less, over, under. So we're all green there. Who is winning that game, by the way? Oh, it's close. It's 30-24. Flacco's going off. 281 passing. I wonder what Aaron Rodgers' stats look like. Anyways, just wanted to share that. We got a W tonight on the Sleeper app. Let's open the phone line back up. We'll take a few more. We might transition to a lightning round here somewhat soon. Just because we'll try to wrap this up by like 11:15, 11:30, somewhere around in there. I got to give a big shout out to my man, Rockin' Rant, for the 14 months. He says, Coop! Louisville defense has played 3 nobodies to pad stats. That is very true. They have 3 running backs out. Moss is a statue. He crumbles. Canes feast. Well said. Yeah. I'm honestly going to be a bit upset, other than if, obviously, even if they come out and the plan is to get the ball out of Moss's hands quickly. I'm going to be mad if Miami doesn't get at least 5 sacks tomorrow. That's my expectation. I want to see 5 sacks minimum tomorrow night from this defense. Thank you, Rock and Rant. Very well said. Now, I feel like this has been a minute.
How are you?
Thankful for another year around the sun, but as I've said, I'm feeling it a bit.
Okay. Well, stand by. You ready?
I'm ready.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Coach Coop. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That was Tropic Kid and me and the parrot and the dog.
And the dog. Thank you.
He was born in a bit. So I wanted to, before I do my score prediction, I know you're want to do a lightning round, but to make you feel better about your 36 years old thing, try to think of it like this. You're actually also 432 months old.
You know what? I'm going to have to go get some ibuprofen because I think my back just started to hurt a little bit more.
36 doesn't sound so bad anymore now, does it?
No, I guess that's true. Very true. Yeah, it's so funny because my nephews always try to school me on this because, you know, he's 15. And, you know, they knew it was my birthday today, so they came up here and said hey to me. And he was like, how old are you again? And I was like, oh, I'm so old. I'm 36. And he was like, bro, you've not even lived half your life yet. You're so young. And I'm like, I'm hearing this from a 15-year-old. I'm not, but he's trying to be nice. You know, he's trying to hype up his uncle and stuff.
Well, that's nice. I'm glad you enjoyed your Mexican food.
It was great. And I had the leftovers today while I was taking notes for this stream. So it was good.
Awesome. And
By the way, we have Tropigal on the line. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Oh. Hi, everyone. Randy, I'm going to meet up with Randy tomorrow as well.
Awesome.
And Patty and Alex. But I'll be in the student section. I got to do my rounds and say hello. Hopefully I can hook up with Melissa too.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I always tell people, obviously, if you have numbers, you know, exchange those and you can communicate. And it might seem silly, but even use this as a hub. Like if people have to comment back and forth and do different things, you know, find ways to link up because a lot of people are going to be at the game. So it'll be a cool opportunity to do that.
Oh, sure. And I've made quite a few friends through watching your stream, Coop, for the last couple of years. You know, with Stephanie and Hoodie Girl and Doo-Doo. You know, now Randy, and then, of course, Patty and Alex.
Yep,
So
that's what I say. I wanted to be a family. The big reason I started this was because I was just some backwoods East Tennessee country boy, you know, with no friends to watch the game with because everybody here wants to watch the stinking Volunteers. So it ended up becoming a thing where we just knew each other through profile pictures. But now we link up, go to games together, eat, and ask. I told people, for real, I'm not just saying this. Ask anytime we've hung out for games down at Hard Rock or when we went to this one at Tallahassee. There's no awkwardness. Because even though it's through the internet, we've been hanging out for years. Right?
Oh, I feel like I've known you forever.
Yeah, so I always tell people, like, come up, let's hang out. There's nothing weird about it. We all know each other.
Great.
So Tropical, do you want to win $600?
I would like to win $600 plus the $305 that I paid.
That is true. That is your money. That's right. The $305 that was contributed in. $603.05 score prediction contest. Now you've been here. So you've heard some of these scores. They're all actually pretty close, minus I guess Melissa's. Melissa's was the one she had the Canes putting up 41.
Yeah, well, I'm up there with her actually.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, and I saw someone else because I wrote my score in the chat, and then I think it was Christopher Leclerc. I think it was. He had the exact same. Like he wrote the same score as mine, so I feel bad like using that now. So I'm going to change it up a little bit.
I always remind people, no matter what, go with the score that you have because there's a reason why a lot of people are kind of on the same page with it, right? Like people kind of have this. We watch the same football team. We watch Miami. We kind of have a lot of the same thoughts on Louisville. So there's nothing wrong with it being similar. Go with what you think it is going to be.
Well. Okay, so I got the Canes winning, of course, and because we're undefeated and because it's going to be at the Hard Rock, I think that's going to be even more momentum. Okay?
Fair.
I've got the Canes 49.
Okay. I like it so far.
To 10.
Oh, my goodness.
They're only going to score a touchdown and a field goal, and that's it.
49-10.
Yes, sir.
That's the kind of score where we were talking about. I know I used a low scoring example when I said like 12-10, but everybody's in this same realm of 31-17, 34-14. Watch it be something kind of wild and crazy like that, you know?
Well, I mean, stranger things have happened, right?
Yeah, I feel like we are kind of waiting for Miami to just unleash on, and I'm not talking about like Bethune-Cookman, right? We're talking about like a Louisville or an SMU, and come out there and they hang like 40 or 50 plus on one of these teams. Even though I know they like to run the ball a lot, but you can still see success there. You can still break off those big runs and rack up touchdowns. And it's not like Miami doesn't throw the ball around.
And I think with that kind of score, if it was to go up into the 40s and we kind of a blowout, who knows, we might end up getting ranked number 1.
Could happen. Tropical, I appreciate you very much for the birthday wishes. I really did laugh out loud whenever I got that text from you. Happy birthday, you old fart. So I appreciate the thought. I consider you part of the family, more than a friend, part of the family. And I appreciate you always being here and hanging out with us. And maybe I'm handing you $600.
Well, let's see what we can do with that $600. Maybe I'm going to use that for when you guys come down to Miami for next year's FSU game.
Awesome.
We'll spend it.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm looking for. I need the Flanagans. I've not had that in 2 years now, 2 or 3 years. So I'm ready for it.
All right, Coop.
All right, Tropical.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I will hopefully talk to you. I know you're going to be there, but maybe at some point tomorrow we'll get a check-in or something. You can let us know the vibes.
For sure. Maybe
All right.
I'll do a selfie with everybody and then I'll send it.
Do it. Text it to me and send it over.
You got it.
All right. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Coop. Good night.
All right.
Okay.
Good night. That was awesome. I hadn't had Tropical, obviously, is a long-time viewer. Been here for, I don't remember a time without Tropical, but I hadn't had a call from her, I don't believe, in a while. So that was awesome. You guys definitely link up. A lot of you. Who's going to the game? Who all in here is going to the game? You could just say me or yes. I'm just kind of curious. I do want to give a massive shout out also to Bobby. Bobby went straight to the freaking PayPal with the big 25. Bobby, if you want to put a message in the live chat, I will pin it up there. But straight to the PayPal with the 25. He says, "Happy birthday, Coop." Thank you, Bobby. Thank you. The amount of love has been unreal. I don't have a ton of family left here in Tennessee. It's just a very small handful of us. But I have so many family members that are part of the college football family. Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate you, bro. Bobby's going to be at the game. Let's see, you're a student at UM, so Josh is going to be there. So a lot of you are going to be there. It'd be cool if a lot of you could meet up. That'd be pretty sick. Let's get it open back up again. Lightning round has officially started. We're going to end this at 11:30. No matter what, cut me off. Say, Coop, get off the internet. Go eat some cookie cake. And I'll do it. I will. Well, if it isn't my man Crip.
Coop, how you doing?
I'm chilling. What about you?
I'm all right. I'm chilling.
Chilling. Gaming and chilling?
Yeah. I'm actually playing, I'm in Night City right now.
In what?
Playing Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk. Okay,
Cyberpunk.
gotcha. Well, you over you over Marvel
I haven't played it
Rivals?
since I bought it. No. I still got like 710 hours on Rocket.
Oh my gosh. You know, it's funny. I have Cyberpunk. It was gifted to me by a good friend of mine, and it's unfortunate he's an Ohio State fan.
Came out.
But yeah, and I've not played it. That's what I was gonna say. I've not played it.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Since I got that college football game, I had to get the updated system. So I'm like, let me give it a try.
Yeah.
And I'm into it. It's a lot better game than when it first came out.
Yeah, I dig the sci-fi. Now, Crip, we are in a bit of a lightning round here. So I definitely do want to get the score prediction from you because we want to get you in for the 600. So let me get that first. And then if you have some rude things you want to say about Jeff Brom or Miller Moss, I'm just playing. If you have any closing thoughts you want to say, about Louisville or Miami, hey, we can get that.
Well, my score prediction is the same as yours, the exact same as yours.
34-17.
I'm going with you. Yes. Why mess with perfection? You've been so close so far, and you actually won it. So
we have been.
You don't want to,
I don't want to toot my own
you're
horn,
like the
Crib, but
mini
we've
book.
been close.
You're like the mini book. You're like the mini book.
Yeah, we nailed it week 1 against Miami Notre Dame, and then I've been relatively close.
Yeah. I'm sticking with you. You do the numbers in all the games now. You do the betting lines, so you know something. All right.
If you knew how I actually did it, I just rolled dice and then I combined the numbers.
Italian in you now all of a sudden. Running numbers.
Yeah, no, I just rolled dice. I got some dice. I just roll them and I put the numbers together. That's it.
Well, I'm excited about what happened in Florida State. I mean, it couldn't line up any better. They lose, then they lose again, and they lose again. And
they're not losing to Stanford, though. There's no shot.
What? Whoa. Clearly, there was a team reading their own clipping. Okay?
You think Stanford beats Florida State?
They're in their own head. All right? They beat Alabama and then got in their own head. And they haven't got out. So they're still, until they do something, it looks like a downhill climb for Joel boys. Yes.
Huh.
I'm so happy. They don't deserve success. Their little brother. They need nothing more.
I forgot. You kind of feel like you kind of have the same feelings towards them as I do towards Florida, I believe.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I got personal feelings towards Florida because that's one of my first leg operations for my cerebral palsy was at the University of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And Tim Tebow was a quarterback, and he was a divine person. And I couldn't, even when he beat the Hurricanes, I couldn't say anything bad because he's such a divine person. I don't want to go to hell. Tim Tebow is a good person.
I don't know. I think you'll be okay even if you don't speak highly of Tim Tebow. I mean, I'm not the one who makes these decisions. But
I haven't seen anyone that would kneel and pray on this like he did. I couldn't even root against that. But he beat the Hurricanes. I was like, yay, a little yay. Yay. I'm a religious dude. I wanted to see him succeed. I didn't want him to beat the Hurricanes, but he had that divine thing about him, and they wasn't going to let the Hurricanes win no matter how much I loved them. Because he was divine, and he had a mission.
You crack me up, Crip. Golly bum.
Hey, religion comes first, okay? If I can't put the Hurricanes before religion, you know what's going to happen to me?
Crip, I appreciate you, bro. I got you locked in 34-17. And same as me.
Hey, I have one little question I've always been wanting to know.
Okay.
Next to the sleeper, there's this Hog Media thing. What the hell is Hog Media?
So Hog Media is a company I'm trying to think of the right way to describe it. Basically, I have an agent that I work with that has a media company, which is Hog Media. And they go out and they help find me deals with companies like Sleeper. So they put us in contact and they kind of play middleman because I don't know how to do a lot of this stuff, right? Like I'm making content, I'm pumping out videos. I don't know how to get in contact with Sleeper or TickPick or, some of these companies. And they help do that stuff for me. And the guy
That's pretty intelligent, Coop.
The guy who runs Hog Media is a fantastic guy. Can't say enough good things about him. He's a really, really great dude. And you know how I am about that stuff, Crip. I'm really weird about that stuff. And it's not some kind of show I put on. I'm very, very weird in particular about it.
At least you wasn't like Mario when you first started. You care about your analytics. Mario did not.
Yeah, it's very important to me, and it's something where, like I
that's
said,
very intelligent.
I really do. I
Very
like
smart.
Sleeper. I like Sleeper, and I love the guy who runs Hog Media. He's a good dude. He's got a team of people. They've really got it together. So that's what it is.
Well, I'll tell you what, if I win the money, I'll put some of it on Sleeper. How about that?
Hey, well, we won tonight. We won 50 on that game. So
Yeah, well, you seem to be having fun, and I want a piece of some action. So if I get a couple of extra spending dollars, I'll put it in Sleeper.
All right. Crip, I appreciate you, man. And hopefully we'll have a good time tomorrow.
I hope so. I'll be there.
Sounds good. We'll see you then.
All right.
All right. Peace, bro. Crip is a hoop, man. I don't know. I look, I don't know about you guys, but I think you can still not like Tim Tebow. I'm just saying. Hey, Joe, thank you again, man. I'm so happy that we got the microphone fixed for you tonight. So very thankful that we finally got that fixed. It's been months and months and months in the making. All the tech issues, got everything coded in, got it fixed. It's finally working. Thank goodness. Never thought that echo voice was going to return. Thank you for the love tonight. We got 9 more minutes, y'all. 9 more minutes. I'm cutting it off. Lightning round. Fastest lightning round on the freaking platform. Call the number 865-229-4131. Let's get it in. We have 3, 2, 1. Oh, I didn't see that coming. Who we got tonight?
Coop, I finally got through. I love you, man.
Who is this?
This is George.
Oh, this is George. There you go, man. Yeah, I know. And trust me, I didn't mean that in like a bad way. I understand how it looks that way, right? But it's crazy because people have wanted me to set up a system where you can call and get in a queue. I'm just not a fan of that because once the queue fills up, there's no hope for anyone else. Like it would be a done deal.
Right.
5 minutes into the stream, you're not getting in. So basically what everyone jokes about is kind of like playing the lottery. You just speed dial the number and you hope and pray you get through, and I pick up the first one that shows up. So we got you in, George. There it is.
First, I want to say, man, I love your show, Coop. I've been following you for a long time. I appreciate your content. I love your energy, love your videos. I definitely love when you be pranking them other teams with the videos before the game. I especially love the one from Louisville you did this week. That was funny.
You like the big bird. Sebastian was going to smash the eggs.
Yeah.
I'm a big kid.
Yeah,
I might have turned 36 today, but I believe in having fun.
Happy birthday.
I think it keeps me young. Appreciate that. Thank you. And I like making people laugh. You can do both. You can have fun, you can goof off, and then we can be serious and talk numbers and realistic predictions and stuff. You can do both.
Exactly. That's what it's about. It's just more than, content, that bring the people together.
Yeah.
It definitely make people laugh. And I love that, and I love your energy. I always did. And I'm proud of you. And I'm gonna keep praying that your platform continues to grow because you got a future, man. And I just want to tell you that.
Well, I appreciate that because without people watching, it wouldn't mean a whole lot, right? I'd just be standing here talking to myself all night long. So it's the viewers, the viewers like you that make it happen, So I appreciate that. Now there is an opportunity though to win $600.
Yeah,
if you'd like to give a score prediction.
Okay, I will. Now I originally had 41-17. Because I think that, I think this game after the bye, we're going to put together one of our best games.
Okay.
We haven't played a totally complete game, I don't think, to the end. I think since the Notre Dame game, we let them come back. We let Florida State score 19 in the fourth quarter. And then the look on the players' faces like, we ain't satisfied and this is unacceptable. So I'm thinking this week that we come out and make a statement against Louisville. And my original score, I want to go with is 41-17. I may want to drop it down to 10, but I'm going to keep it at 41-17.
You are going to keep it. Okay. I wrote it down at first and then I scribbled it out. You're going to lock it in.
No. I'm going to lock 41-17 in, man.
41-17. Miami. And it would be the perfect game to do that, right? Again, to make a statement, like we said. At the end of the day, what matters most? Winning. So whether it's by 1 or 100, just get the win. But it would be really cool to see with the world watching on a Friday night conference game. You mentioned, being upset with not running up the score more against Florida State. You heard the rumors and the people talking about the players not being super happy in the locker room. They wanted more, thought it should have been more. So do that. Deliver that against Louisville.
Yep. And I think that they will make a statement. I think they're going to make a good statement.
I like it, George. I got you in. You're officially entered 41-17. And hopefully that'll be a big W for the Canes. And it'll be a big W for George because he gets $600.
That's all right. And if I win, I'm going to donate $100 back to the channel to put forward to the next pot.
There we go. That's what we'll do. That's what I was going to say. We'll just pile it right back in there. So, George, I appreciate you. I will save your number now. So in the future, I'll be able to address you properly and we'll know you're calling in.
Okay. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I know you're doing a lightning round, so I'm going to let you go. But happy birthday once again.
Hey.
May you have many more. And I pray, I'm going to continue to follow you. And I'm, wishing you well in the Hurricanes. Go Canes.
Sounds good. Thank you, bro.
You're welcome. Good night.
Peace. Hey, that's awesome, man. So that's two first-time callers tonight. We love that. Love it. Glad we were able to get you in tonight, George. I wish I could get everybody. If we could just go live for, an all-night stream and get everybody in here, we'd do it. But I'm 36 now, guys. I can't be pulling these all-nighters. I just can't recover the same. It's like I stayed out all night bar hopping and got plastered, and it's because we stayed up too long. Yo, we got Dave on the line. What's up, Dave?
What's up, Coop?
Chilling, man. Hanging out with the fam,
birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's awesome, man.
4:30. Well, yeah, a little over half an hour left.
Yeah, I know you're on lightning round, and last time we spoke, we talked about my experiences at Doak. I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember that. Yep.
Just curious if you experienced any of that, any heckling while you were leaving the stadium.
I will be 100% honest. Doak was phenomenal. All of the fans were, and I feel like it'd be the other way that if I do have a little bit of a platform, so like I'm known as the Miami guy, on YouTube and stuff, that would be the perfect opportunity to troll me. So a lot of people say, well, no, Coop, they're nice to you because they seen your channel, whatever. No, I think that'd be then they'd really try to dog me and give me a hard time. I had Florida State fans coming up, shaking my hand, saying, love your content. Really cool to see you here at Doak. Hope you're having a good time. I had nothing but nice people come up to me. And it was great. It was great.
Outstanding. Hey, let me give you my prediction.
I got you.
Because I know you like try to get some people in here.
Let me kick it over to the Cam. What's your confidence level in this?
I get the Cam. So I was a little worried when Melissa was on because she had my score for Miami. I was worried. So she put 41. That's what I had.
Oh, so you're thinking big here. Okay. All right. I'm ready.
And the garbage points that they get in the end will get them 13.
13.
Yep.
Man, so this is we're getting deeper into the stream here, and I'm seeing a 41-20, a 49-10, 41-17, 41-13.
Yep. And like I said, that's garbage points at the end there. We balling. Spain is gonna eat. Boy, I can't wait. And Mesador.
Dang, I hope, bro. I want it to be something like that so bad. Again, win is a win. Give me the win. I'm cool with it. But man, it would be sick to end with something like that in this game for the final score.
Oof. I'll be there. I'll be witnessing with Melissa and everybody, chopping down all of them. So
sweet.
Can't wait.
Heck yeah. So definitely try to make that happen. I know we keep saying it, but try to link up with people. That'd be really cool.
That's cool. Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Hey, Coop, have a great this new year of yours, and hope you stay well.
Appreciate you, bro. We got you in.
All right.
All right. Peace.
Thanks. Bye.
Hey, that was awesome. Good convo. He was telling me about his experiences before I went to the Florida State game during the call-in show. And I know it's not the same for everybody. Some people have a rough experience, but it was great. It was great for me. Can I ask that we get a nice, warm welcome officially here for Colleen joining the Canes fam? This is what it's all about. This is what I'm saying. Man, you got Bama fans with that U by their name. You got Florida State fans with that U by their name. And it looks so good. Oh, it looks so good. What, y'all trying to bully me? What are we doing? Coop, it's past your bedtime. It's 11:30. I see how it is. Thank you, Colleen. Welcome to the family. Officially, you were already in it, but you got the U by your name, so it's officially official that you're in the Canes fam. You're going to love it, Colleen. It's all one big family here, no matter who you root for. But the U by your name, I do want to add, it looks great. It looks great. Thank you for the support. So I lied about ending at 11:30. I'm going to take one more.
To wear the U on the side of your helmet.
I lied.
I gotta get some sleep, so my prediction Miami 41, Louisville 38 in OT only because Tropical requested it. LMAO.
41-38. I don't like us. Too close, Randy. If it's that high scoring, it better not be that close. Thank you for the love, Randy. Get you some rest. We'll see you tomorrow. Check in with us, Randy. 41-38. I don't like us. Too close, Randy. Hello?
Hello?
Looks like we got an 850. Who we got tonight?
It's Robert.
Robert?
Yes.
Robert. All right. Let me get your number written down here just right quick so I can save it in case you win, because you are going to win it, right?
I need to.
I feel you.
When is due? I'm joking.
All right. So I do want to check two questions before we get the numbers from you, because we are in a bit of a lightning round.
I got you.
Number one, since you're I haven't seen this number, are you a Canes fan?
I'm a Canes fan. I called you last year, but I haven't been able to get on the pregame show, whatever, before this year.
Gotcha. Just checking, just to make sure. We did talk last year. Okay, so I'll make sure I get your number saved in there, so we'll get it added. I will be 100% honest. I totally forgot the second question. So we're going to kick it over to the score prediction. Cam, let me know what you got.
I got 45, of course, Miami, to 10.
Holy smokes. That legit, as we got deeper into the night, the confidence is growing.
Yep.
I mean, I'm all for it. That'd be, yeah. Robert?
If it wasn't late in the night, I'd give you a lot of explanations, but I understand. You might want to get another caller in. You're all good.
Yeah, we try, and that's why I always tell people, don't give up. Again, we're here every week doing this. Yeah. The problem is me. All right, point at me. Coop yaps too much. I get off topic. So it's my fault.
Perfect.
But hey, you're in for the 600, so we got you locked in. So appreciate you, Robert.
Happy birthday, my friend.
All right, thank you, my friend.
All right, brother.
All right, bye-bye.
Good night. Bye.
Got it in. We got it in. I think I need to call it. I'll be honest, guys. I wanted to film a final thoughts video, and I have to move some stuff around and set my camera up and do all that. And I need to get some sleep. Coop, you think if Stanford beats FSU, do you think Norvell is gone? I just don't see how Norvell can survive this season no matter what. And I said that once. I mean, I just don't think he can survive. I don't know. It's not like I have any inside info on that or anything. It's just pure personal opinion. For some reason, I feel like Florida State, though, would let him ride it out until the end of the year. something tells me that they would not fire him in the middle of the season. I could be dead wrong. But I think with the way Mike Norvell has treated them and what their relationships are, at least what I know about it, I feel like they would let it play out. Even if they went out, yeah, I think they would get rid of Mike Norvell. I think they're over it. But that's just my personal opinion. And that's not me being a hater. I think that they're ready to move on. But I think they would give him till the end of the year. We might get a notification Sunday morning, Mike Norvell has been fired. I don't know. I just don't think. I don't think they would. I don't think they're going to pull a Virginia Tech or a Penn State or anything like that. Do I think he's gone no matter what, though? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I don't even know all the details of the contract. I don't know if it makes the buyout less if they play it out to the end of the year. I mean, I guess it probably does. I don't know. But I think he gone. Yeah. He's fired. Not fired up. Yep. Geo Kane checking in. Look, I'm sorry. I know. There are people that wanted to get in here, and I didn't get them in. We're here every week. Even if somebody wins it, the next week it might be a little bit less, but like we're still going to give away money. We still do the score prediction contest. I got to cut myself off at some point. I see I got people yelling at me, right? See, I have to. I want to give a big shout out. I don't know what I hear my wife busting out laughing in there. I don't know what's going on. I want to give a huge shout out to all of the support tonight. Thank you guys so much for the birthday wishes. For real. You know, I'm 36 years old. All I really ask for on my birthday is a Miami win if it's close to my birthday, and maybe some underwear and some new socks. But you guys showed me some love, and I very much appreciate it. Top dono of the night, my good friend, Mr. Joel Davis. We got some love from Randy, Colleen Cook, Bobby, Rock and Rant, King Season multiple times. Thank you, bro, for all the support. Duck, Melissa, Savolt, Mr. Prime 39773. My dog's going absolutely berserk in there. John Bird. Who else do we have in here? My man Tug, the Bama fan. Appreciate y'all. Toxic Fart. Goodness gracious. Massive amount of love. We'll be live tomorrow for the game. Miami versus Louisville. Watch party. Final thoughts going up. One favor, if I could ask one. I always ask people that if they're going to watch any video on the channel or if they ever want to show support on one, like extra support, don't do it for me. Go watch the Inside Insight show because it means a lot to the guest. The guest, whoever I find takes time out of their day, they're willing to come on a channel that's ran by a person that roots for the team that they are playing. So, you know, they're in a hostile environment. They know the comments might eat them up for statements and stuff that they make, but they still decided to take time out of their day and do a video with me for 20 or 30 minutes. And that means a lot to me. And the way that I can show them love is by racking up views for real, because it's getting comments and they see that people are watching it. They see the interaction. They see that people are interested in hearing their take and, you know, their thoughts on the game. So check it out. Keith was such a really cool dude. Really, really cool guy. I put out a freaking tweet 2 weeks ago saying, I need a Louisville guest. Who wants to step up for Louisville? No response. Week after, put out a tweet. Come on, I really, really need someone from Louisville to step up. Who wants to come on here? He is the only person that said, Coop, I will come on and represent Louisville. I'm ready. Let's talk about the game. So props to Keith. He was a great guest, very knowledgeable on Cardinals football. He gives an update on their injury status for multiple players, and a very level-headed dude. I won't spoil the pick for you, but please check out the Inside Insight show. Please check it out. He was a great guest. Get my number from Coop. Shoot me a text. Yeah, shoot me a text. I can exchange numbers and stuff. Yeah. So thank you to everybody. We'll see y'all tomorrow. It just feels so weird. Like it's Friday. So odd. I'm going to think the entire day tomorrow it's Saturday. It's so messed up. As long as we get the win, I don't care. We got a Louisville fan right there. Good to see you. Rep your team, Anthony. Hopefully we'll see you in here tomorrow. Hey, I'll get it lubed up and ready, all right? There she is. Yeah, buddy. I'll get her fixed up. Love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow.